Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the bullpen. Had a good show yesterday. Think I think we're shy of 500 views in 24 hours.
Mm.
So that was decent.
Yeah, people
Singing of
love.
Jailhouse Blues.
Oh man.
Pennsylvania Trucker was talking about some stuff. Maybe he could come up and I don't know if he's driving.
Yeah, he knows Barry and met him in person and everything.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. But he was talking about um, something about him being in jail and stuff.
Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of charges pending.
Probably does.
Oh man.
Poor guy. It, I was talking to Roberto earlier. Roberto called me up.
How's
He
Roberto
was
doing?
asking a question about somebody, and uh, oh, Panoy Tro.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, Panoy. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, what's happening, buddy? I'm just
What's
doing
the?
a little bonfire in the yard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just lit my burn barrel
Oh, okay.
and a beer with it.
Wow.
Try- Trying to celebrate with Frank.
Yeah. What are you drinking? Diet Coke?
Yeah, no, it's Yingling.
Oh, Yuling, the Pennsylvania beer. That's Eddie's beer. He's from
That's right.
Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's a good
You
beer.
got it. That's right. Pennsylvania beer. Pottstown.
Well,
Pottsville.
Well,
I
it was
think
raining so
Pottsville,
hard
PA.
yesterday. Yeah, it's PA is coming to Georgia and Marietta. It's only about hour and 15 minutes from here,
Hmm.
where I live.
Big difference between there and Alaska, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But
Pennsylvania sugar. Yeah, yeah, he's a good egg. That
yeah, but
Pennsylvania
right
sugar.
now that's a good thing. It's not humid, so it's a little cool. So I mean, as you can see, I mean, pretty clear sky. But earlier it was cloudy and rainy. Kind of a little sprinkle. But yesterday was it poured down hard.
yeah, we
Really?
got that rain last couple of days. And then I think you guys got it now.
Yeah, Sunday it's gonna rain again. So I mean, but that's how the weather is.
Yeah.
So I was just tuning in. Frank was excited. He
Oh yeah.
got Bima. He's got. Well, it's about time coming anyway.
Hmm.
After
Me,
7 years.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how's Ed doing? What are you doing, Ed?
I
Oh,
think
it's Ed over there. He's not talking.
Yep. Yep.
Not too much, buddy. How about you?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
peachy. You know, got a new baby boy. So I guess the fucker still works. So
yeah, you've been doing it. I remember last time you were on, your wife was folding laundry, and I saw her big
yeah,
belly. I said, "He's taking care of business still."
yeah. That's all. Well, I guess he still works. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess that's good and it's bad.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's all good. It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it's
You're
another
pretty young.
boy. So
You're pretty young, right?
young my ass. I'm 50.
I'm 63, man. I don't want no kids at my age, but man, my wife, she likes to boing boing.
Hey,
Filipinas, man.
yeah, yeah, you gotta get that fucking thing working. And
Yeah,
Kevin is coming up. I don't know. Fucking Kevin might just have a, you know. Hey, don't get too excited, Kevin. All right.
it's gonna be like a shotgun blast when he finally gets there. Double barrel, both barrels.
I'm,
Yeah, I just like
she's taking it off, and I already busted a nut.
just like my dad's going over there next week. So he'll be
Oh,
there sitting in the Philippines for a week from now, and I just like he said, man, I'm getting excited, anticipated. I just like basically, it just, and I said, well, have fun.
Yeah,
If it
absolutely.
works, it works.
That's right. What are these guys saying in the live stream here? Oh man.
No,
Well,
I
we,
mean,
we got we got 40 people already here in the show, and we just started. Pretty
we
wild.
haven't got into I mean the goodies yet. You
Yeah,
wait
no.
until Frank comes up. He can't avoid it because I'm here. Hey
he,
Frank,
Well,
he,
yeah, we
he
got a
loves
we
you,
got an
man.
open invitation for him.
it's fucking kudos for you, Frank.
Yeah.
So you must be having a hard on right now. You're partying with the. Nah, that's about timing. Time coming. Just like when I have him visited in Romblon when he was there during COVID. When I have my friends just gonna visit him, he took off like a fucking bat out of hell. You know.
That's your wife's hometown.
Yeah. So I have a guy pay a visit and said hi, and then that fucker took off.
I remember
I
that,
mean,
man. Yeah. That's amazing.
yeah, he hightailed out of there.
I said, how the hell does this guy know somebody in Romblon, man?
And just like, and I said, "Fuck, you're in the wrong fucking place, dude."
7,100 something islands, and Jeff knows somebody everywhere.
So he just like come and pay a visit, and he just fucking took off. Bail his passport up. On that fucking bar just down the street. And he just like left that fucking poor woman with all that fucking shit, dude. And then just like this motherfucker is just like chaos. Everywhere is a disaster. Everywhere he goes, he fucking lay a trail of, you know, fucking fucked up deal. I mean, and then he goes back to Cebu. Yeah,
Yep.
wrong move.
Yep. Should have gone up
Just
on a
like
mountain or something.
yeah, just like another trucker, Brian, long time ago when he was in Olongapo, and he just went down there and run out the bill and fucking it just hightail out of there too. So and then just like, well, yeah, and I just like this motherfucker. He's just he got no fucking nothing. I mean, this guy is just like worse than Peter B. At least Peter B. At least smart enough to fucking get repatriated.
Yeah.
Surrender his fucking passport and get the fuck out of there. You know.
Yeah.
But they said he's thinking it is untouchable.
Yeah.
No, nobody's untouchable. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Bama.
That's what he means. Yeah. That's what he's saying. Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, sooner or later you're gonna fuck up, right? It just
That's
took a
right.
little longer. Well, it's going on 8 years, right?
Mhm.
People are going after him. Frank's situation. Yeah, he's floating. I mean, he ain't committed no crime, no nothing. So I mean, just like what I said, whatever happened in Hawaii happens in Hawaii, right? But I'll catch up. That depends how big it is, how heavy it is. But Philippines got an extradition treaty with the United States, so that could happen.
You never know, man.
Just Frank didn't know that, and it just like, dude, you're just like only half away, man. You're just like, well, I know Popeye is not very happy with it, because what he did to Nika and all that. So
Yeah.
he's not a fucking saint either. So, but hey, he fulfilled his promise. Just like you know, I mean, hey, kudos for him. He spent a lot of money, chasing this.
Yeah. He did
Fuck
spend
stick.
a lot of money, a lot of time. I mean, he definitely greased the joints.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, all I can say about Frank is, he followed through, right? So, hey, you two girls, knock it off. Hmm? Stop it. Right?
Boy,
So,
I thought my kids only fight.
hey, that's sibling. That's what siblings do. So, may probably stay here in Georgia for probably about 2 or 3 years. Because me and my son just went on the land in Tennessee, so not too far from Jackson. So a little bit cooler weather.
Hey,
So,
Philip. Philip is drinking coffee.
hey, how's everybody down there?
Philip is in I think what, Bangkok.
Phil's in Bangkok, yeah.
Bangkok.
Yeah, he usually is in Vietnam. He just left the Philippines. Think he likes Bangkok and Vietnam better.
Oh, of course. It's a lot easier down there.
Hmm. Hey, Panoy.
Hey, how you doing, Richard? When you're going back, in the Philippines, anytime soon, or just chilling out?
I don't know. I hope to. The people, my wife's friends and family and stuff, are all saying, "Come on back, come on back. We got a new bridge here." Cebu. They got this 7 kilometer long span of bridge that goes to what the heck's it go to? Mactan Island from Cebu City. It's supposed to alleviate traffic, but it's a toll bridge, and you need one of these electronic devices. They don't take cash, so nobody's
Yeah,
using
those
the bridge. Nobody's using the bridge.
RFID. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
RFID. I think that's the one that you put in your them stickers in the windows, and
Yeah.
so you
On
pay.
your dashboard, huh?
They don't want to pay to
Yeah.
use the bridge, so they're driving it 1 mile north and taking another bridge across the old bridge. They're funny, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because it's not government finance; it's all privatized.
Yeah.
Entity like San Miguel and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. They'll build it.
Yep.
They'll make money out of it. Hey, just like that's one thing. They just like they own that particular bridge.
Yep. What's up, Phil?
What's up, peeps? So Bama
What's going
finally
on,
made it to
Phil?
the jail.
Yep, he's in the
So
pokey.
Bama finally made it to the jail, though, huh?
In the jailhouse.
Well, yeah,
I'll be following. I'll be following them there in a few days, probably about 2 weeks, because PL's messing with me, man. I had a flight from Bangkok to Naya, right? 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a one ticket. It's not two tickets, not two separate tickets, right? And the other ticket was
Yeah.
going to LA from Naya, at 11:05, which I would have got into Manila at 5:55 in the morning. It gave me plenty of time to make my connecting flight. They changed my flight
Yeah.
to 1:30 in the afternoon. 1:30 in the afternoon. I can't make that connecting flight. They're trying to screw me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a Cebu Pacific fucking flight and get there in time
Yeah.
and jump that fucking flight in. Because what happens is I only paid $428 from Bangkok to LA. And they're trying to fuck me because that was a month ago, right? And now that
Los
same
Angeles,
flight is like, well, I'm going to fly there because it was cheap. Right now I go from there to Chicago. But
Holy
fucking,
shit.
so they're
Hey.
trying to fuck me on my flight because now you buy that ticket at $1,600 fucking dollars, right? So what they're
Yeah.
trying to do is get me to pay more money. Fuck them. I ain't paying them shit, man. I'm gonna jump that flight and get there, man.
Get your mask ready because that's mandated. So
Yeah, well, I got all the flight numbers. I got everything together. It's just they canceled the flight at 1 a.m. I don't think they canceled it. Went through trip.com, right? But because for some reason, Philippine Airlines wouldn't take my credit card. Everybody else does, but they wouldn't take it because they knew they're thinking, hey, this is an American. He can pay more money. Fuck him. Don't book it, right? So
Damn.
Yeah.
I went through trip.com. I talked to the girl yesterday. She said, oh, we'll straighten it out. We'll straighten it out. But I haven't got an email from them back yet. If not, I'm going to go down to the Subamari airport tomorrow. I'll go down. I'll just take a cab to the airport and talk to the desk there and tell them, straighten this shit out now, you know?
yeah,
'Cause
that's
I
what they
can't
try
get
to
a
do.
hold of
with
Philippine.
my dad. They just fucking trip.com or whatever that fucking he booked this fucking ticket. It's been changed so many times. It's just like
Yeah. I
this
usually go
fucking
straight
fuck
through the
well.
airline.
Yeah,
I
and
usually
then
go
just like,
straight through the airline.
and as I told my dad, he's gullible, and it's just like, oh yeah, and I said, no, fuck that. I mean, fuck this, offer that they have, this, and that, right? So,
Yeah, they're trying
so
to
he
offer me a
finally,
different flight. They talked about it. $1,000 more. Fuck that, man. I don't want it.
Wow.
well, I hear.
See
I
the
mean,
joke.
I won't
See
pay
the
it
joke.
either.
The joke's on them though, because I don't have to fucking go back. I'm only going back because I got to do my VA appointments, and I made them already for the 15th of next month. So I got a month
Yeah,
to straighten this shit out. As long as I get back, that's the only reason I'm going back. Check on the car, check on the house, check on my brother. Get my VA appointments out of the way, then I'll come back.
so you're gonna visit Bama over there?
Yeah. Because if they piss me off at the airport, I might punch a Filipino over here in Bangkok. So I don't know if they piss me off.
Well, you don't want to go to Bangkok, Jill.
Well, you don't want,
No, I won't
you
go
don't
to
want to go
Bangkok.
there.
No, I don't. I
You're
want to
not
go
like
where the
Kevin.
cockroaches. I want to go to the
Yeah, big
cockroaches
Kevin.
jail. I want to go to the jail cell in Makati, man. There's big cockroaches in Makati, man.
Yeah, maybe you and Bama can bunk up. Share
Yeah,
some
as long as
stories.
he got enough cigarettes. As long as he got enough cigarettes for me, you better have enough cigarettes for me, that fucker.
Well, I don't think got enough cigarettes for Bama.
Hey, Hey, I got a question. Hey, Frank, what are you gonna do? I know you're watching, man. What are you gonna do now, man? If Bama's in jail, you got nothing to do. You gonna sit home all day and do this shit, man? What? This shit here? What the fuck, man?
Well, yeah, but Frank got a nice wife, so he don't need to do that.
I don't know.
No, he's gonna be he's taking one of this pill, I guess, aftermarket pill. So he's just like
Yeah,
you
but
said, he's gonna be off off YouTube for a while. So he's gonna be doing Glenda a lot of favor.
yeah, but you can only boom so long in a day, though, man. I mean, then your back goes out, man. When you get our age, right?
Well, you never know. Frank is like a horse, man. He just like an old horse, right? So he just keeps,
The Italian stallion.
Come on, Frank. Give me a lot of shit. Come on, I'm up here. You tried
come on
that
up,
bullshit.
Frank. Let me put that in
He's gonna be lonely now, man. He's gonna go visit
Yeah.
Bama in jail. He's gonna be so lonely. He's gonna have to go visit him, man.
Frank probably got a luncheon. Frank probably got a luncheon to celebrate Bama being in the pokey, man.
Oh, I bet he does.
If I were Frank, I will take I will take the trip right over there and give him some,
Bring him
give
lunch.
Obama some roses.
Take him lunch. Bring him a Happy Meal.
Hey, you know what, Frank? You like to go shopping, right? So bring him some hot dogs and stuff like that, and the guard will
Cigarette.
let you in, just
Cigarette.
like Kevin. Have a nice little powwow outside and say, hey, look, I'm just gonna visit my old friend. Let's have a drink, and then we'll go in. I have a present for him. And do that, Frank. Come on, don't be a pussy. You know, grab those, two shiny marbles of yours. Come on and visit. Hey, show us. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
You got the
Say,
beautiful
hey.
burbs, the beautiful burbs of Bangkok after a thunderstorm, man. There you go. It's only cool enough to sit out on the balcony now. Man, it's a hot motherfucker.
Is that the same hotel?
Yep, same condo, not the exact
Yeah,
same
look
condo,
familiar.
but
And then
I'm like
don't
one building over.
don't take your wife with you, and then you go and kind of comfort Bama's wife, I guess. So and
He can go to
whatever happens from there,
commissary.
right?
He can go to commissary and buy smoke for Bella.
But the commissary, I think that's hey, at least what you can do, Frank. At least give him some commissary money. So
Yeah.
they allow that. Obama will have a cell phone and all that. I mean, his crime is not that big, so he'll be entitled to have a
some
cell phone.
cardboard. Bring
He'll still get his
cardboard. Wait for Ben can lay
he'll
down
still
on
get his checks, right? I think I don't know if you get your Social Security if you're in jail or not. I don't know. You get Social Security while you're in jail or not? I don't know.
In the United States, you don't. Well, you know what?
Okay, well then he
That's
won't get
way
it. He won't
back.
have the money.
That's way back when I was in prison with another guy. He's still getting his disability, check. But he needs to have a signer, to basically manage it. So he might get it.
Oh yeah,
He's just gonna pile up,
yeah. I know what you mean.
but he can't spend it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's gotta have somebody.
And he got a credit card.
Oh, they'll just control how many
Hey, Frank,
cigarettes you
there
get.
you go.
Get a carton a week. That's good.
Yeah, people.
You know what, Frank? This is a good.
As far as we know, he's in some kind of holding detention jail.
I had a question.
Well,
I was
that's,
posing on
immigration.
another panel.
That's a detention.
Okay, all these women, all these Filipino women, all these younger Filipino women that are hooking up with these guys on Social Security, right? They're on Social Security, right? From what I understand is when they kick the fucking bucket, that Filipino woman's got to wait till they're like 60 years old to draw any of that money. Why are they hooking up with them dudes? I'm military. If I die, if they're married to me for a year and I die, they get my check for the rest of their life. They could be 20 years old. They still
Maybe
No. Wait a minute. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. But so they get with these women, right?
I'm on a military. Yeah, I'm on a military.
But that's not how it works. If you're married to a Filipina, yes, that is your what we call it beneficiary in the military. But
It's
in
a
Social
survivor.
Security,
It's called.
but in Social
Yeah, it's called a
Security,
survivor's pension.
yeah, but they don't get it. That's what they're thinking that they're gonna get it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Why did they hook up with these guys when they got to wait till they're 60? They can draw the pension if they're married, though. They can draw it when they're 60. They can get the guys. But you're gonna wait.
Yeah, no.
30 years.
No. Even if they're 60 and they're 75 or whatever it is, They can't get it.
No, you're right.
They
Because
have to be here in the United States for 5 years at least.
well, my
Okay,
my
but with
That's the
parents,
mine,
rule.
all I know is with mine. Okay, I don't have to have any money to leave. I can leave the money to my daughter and shit, right? But they'd be entitled to about
Yeah, you
12.
can.
Right now, they get about half. They get about half of what I get. They get probably about, I think, about $1,200 a month is what they would get if I was. But they got to be married to me for at least a year. If they couldn't poison me in the first year, they'd have to wait till the second year.
Yeah, no. It's in the military, it's different, but Social Security is different too. So, like I croaked today,
Yeah, but I
and my
was,
wife's here in the United States, right?
yeah,
So she has to wait at least another 4 years to be able to collect on my Social Security.
Wait a minute,
She
Chris.
yeah,
has to
yeah,
be
yeah,
here for 5 years. But in the
yeah. See, so I
military,
don't
it's
understand why
completely different. Mm,
I don't
yeah.
understand why the young Filipinos are hooking up with these guys. Though. Like, okay, like let's take for example. I'm not putting him down, right? But let's say old dog new tricks, right? He's with that young
Yeah.
chick,
Mm.
and then you got that Mike. Mike retired in the Philippines. That new guy, he's pretty good, showing condos and stuff, right? Okay, but I mean, those guys he's got a young girl too. I can't remember. Oh, Janet. Her
Because they
name's
got
Janet, right?
steady income.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got a
it is.
steady income
That's
coming
what it is.
Social Security. But
And then
but the thing
everything.
is, if they croak tomorrow, what are those women going to get? They're going to live for 30 years without any money?
Zero.
You know what the hell?
they're not going
Zero.
to get anything, man. They just don't know any better.
Zero.
That's all.
Well, whatever they got in the bank.
Got free bird.
I mean, whatever they got in the bank. I mean, that's not going to last
Yeah,
very
that's it.
long, though. I mean, if you got a steady income every month. I was telling this girl in Vietnam. I said, you don't even have to screw me. I said, just sign the papers. You get married. I want to screw the United States government. I want to make sure you get the money for the next 40 fucking years. You know. What the hell?
No, I'm saying
Chris,
She
all they
turned
can
out.
do
What was
is
it? She
just say,
turned out.
if it croaks in the Philippines and,
She
and the
turned out.
government, the U.S. government doesn't know about it, yeah, they can collect as long as they're a part of his bank account. That security checks is always coming. Look
Yeah,
at
but then that's
what
fraud.
happened to there's another blogger. Did you guys remember the other blogger that croaked? I mean,
Mike.
he's making
Mike, the guy with
making
the
Heart
bank.
attack, Mike.
Yeah, right. So they trying to, I mean, trying to get his Social Security or whatever they're not getting it.
I think once they turn 60, though, I don't know. I've never talked to you on a panel before, but they say your name's Pinoy Troll or whatever. But whatever. But
Yeah.
No,
I heard
that's
once
the
they
rule.
turn
Right?
60, they can still. Yeah.
No, they can't.
But
I don't care if they turn
what
80.
30, 40-year-old? Yeah, what 30, 40-year-old wants to wait 20 years to have money coming in? They're gonna have to pull tricks, do a massage parlor, or what? You know, till money's or find
No,
another foreigner. One of the two.
yeah, that's it. So look at it. Let's say this guy is 75, married this 25-year-old chick or whatever it is, right? And he's still
Yeah.
alive, right? So everything was still coming,
Yeah.
but sooner or later, right? The age is keep creeping, right? Sooner or later, it's going to stop because they're gonna say, "Hey, this motherfucker is still 120 years old and he's still collecting Social Security. Come on now." That thing is, I mean, it is just like how the system here in the United States is say your life expectation is, they're looking at it as about, well, you might last about 90, blah, blah, blah. And sooner or later, they're going to question it and say, okay, why we keep sending this money? This motherfucker is 120 years old. Right?
So
Yeah, but
that's why they're going to do a background check to make sure you're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
because
going to say, hey,
it's more,
when is the last
it's
time
more
you had a
fun.
medical?
Yeah.
It's more fun
Right?
in the Philippines, man. You know what the hell? It's more fun in the Philippines. It's cheap, man. You could live there for less than $600 a month. Yeah, try to do that in fucking Makati, motherfuckers.
No, ain't gonna work. But I mean,
Ain't,
$600. I mean,
ain't no fucking way, man. You gonna live like a fucking like that one short I put up of that lady sleeping in front of Uncle John's on the cardboard, man.
you know,
You're gonna be
you
sleeping
know,
on the
the last
cardboard in
time,
front of Uncle John's.
That's what Bama's
well,
sleeping on right now is a piece of cardboard. Maybe.
I like,
Yeah,
I know this British guy. I know this British guy about 4 years ago, right? So I came home. So he decided that he's gonna go to the Philippines, right? So he took all his money, went to the Philippines. It's just right there in our neighborhood. So they started up a sari store. So when this fucking money ran out, the fucking lady just kicked him out. And guess what? He's starting to do a sideline doing construction work in the Philippines and living in a fucking cemetery, dude.
Well,
I mean, their tombstone is basically their fucking bed. I feel sorry for the fucking guy. He's a brick guy. And he's just like, what the fuck? He got hooked up with this cemetery girl that's living there, right? So they're living there happily. I don't know what happened to the fucking guy now, but I mean, he can't go back. I mean, he owes so much money in immigration because just like Obama, overstayer.
Well, the
So
guy
that
li-
thing accumulates, right? So I mean, yeah, I don't know what I mean, the UK's when it comes to getting yourself surrender your passport and basically go back to the UK. But the United States, all you have to do is just go to the American embassy in Manila and say, "Hey, look, I wanted to go," just like what Peter B did.
Mhm.
Oh, I got a death threat. I got to get out of here, right? But I don't have the money to escape all that penalties. That's what he did, right? So, I
yeah,
mean,
well, I don't.
he
No,
sacrificed.
I don't feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for none of them guys though. I don't. Feel, you gotta
No,
think
I
things
don't.
out before you do. If you don't have a
They had a
steady
good time.
income, if you don't have a
Yeah, they
steady income, don't go live anywhere, man. Unless you got a steady income.
I mean,
That money,
it's just
that
simple
money
as
in the
that.
bank, man. Bangkok. You can run through your savings in a month here. That's how much. That's how much you can get laid here if you want to. You could be spending like
I mean,
four
look at you
thousand
guys,
baht a day if you want to.
right? If you're not smart in the Philippines, right? Yeah, you got all this fucking, let's say like Obama was what, $700 on his disability,
Yeah,
right?
but yeah, but Bama's supposedly got a 12-inch dick, so he can get laid anywhere, and fucking the Filipinos are gonna pay him.
Yeah, no, he's
From what
just
I heard, I
using
mean, I
his.
didn't see it. But from
No,
what
he
I
just
heard, I don't
uses.
know, but
No, this fucking
I
fuck
heard he was
stick.
just dying.
He went through a lot of trails of bullshit. Women after women
Mhm.
from different provinces,
Yep.
right? Left them with a bill, right? Left them with a debt, like his fucking motorcycle deal,
Yeah.
right? Because he can't buy shit,
Mhm.
right?
well,
So I
he went
mean,
to a
Yep.
lot of motorcycles.
I never gave him a fucking dime. I'll be honest. I never gave him a fucking dime, man. I bought Big
I,
Kelly for a lot.
I mean, me and Bama went at it for a long fucking time. It's almost 8 years now. This fuck stick,
Mhm.
I mean, uh, I mean, he went to a fucking place that, he never expect. He thought, oh, I'm gonna go to this province and nobody knows me. Well, wrong. You went to a fucking place to where my fucking family, my wife's family, is basically fucking. So I have him, I have my buddies over there pay him a visit. And he fucking hightail out of there. He dumped the fucking
Yeah,
motorcycle,
yeah,
right? So he fucking got his
yeah.
passport out of the bar that he pawned the fucking passport because
What the
he's
No,
fuck?
running cabs over there, right? He owes a
you
local,
never surrender your passport.
My
right?
passport never
And I
leaves my
said,
fucking pocket, man.
yeah, this idiot pawned it, in the bar,
There's no
and I want
no
to
way in
get it,
fucking hell.
right? So this poor girl is just fucking terrified because we got this fucking motorcycle in her name. That Bama wanted to have a fucking motorcycle and Romblon. That fucking thing is just what? Only 45 minutes. You can pretty much go from one end to another. It's an island. So
Mhm.
I told my buddy, I said, hey, can you get this passport? Blah, blah, blah. This motherfucker. I told him, I said, he was eating pizza on a fucking port, right? So I come and pay a
Yeah.
visit, and my buddy just like a video, and then just like that motherfucker, just like, hey, do you know a Pinoy troll? Blah blah blah. He just want to say hi. I even give him an advice at that time. That's about maybe about 3 years ago, right?
Mhm.
He fucking hightail
Yep.
out of there during COVID.
Yep, I saw it.
He was
I
gone.
don't get these guys. I don't
I
get
saw
these
your
fucking people, man.
Panoy Troll. I saw your phone call the time you called Ron Blunt Island. It was hilarious on your live stream.
Oh yeah, I wasn't kidding. And he's just like,
We got 60 people in the house. Smash that like button, you guys.
I just don't get these fucking people, man. I don't get how they figure they can come here. I saved. I'll be honest with you. I saved probably about close to 7,000. I've been here like 8 months in Southeast Asia, But most of the money I saved was when I was in Vietnam, man. Vietnam is dirt cheap, man. It is. I mean, you get a coffee for less than $1. You can get a room there while I was staying up in the mountains there in Dalat. You can get like a apartment for like $200 a month, really, for real, like a good, nice apartment, not a piece of shit, a nice apartment. In Bangkok, you're going to pay
don't
about
drink
500.
either,
About
right,
500.
Philip?
No, I don't. I drink diet soda, diet Coke here, man. Like a 2 liter costs like $1.50 for like a 2 liter Coke Zero, And coffees are like here. Coffees here are more. They're like, well, I go to the fancy place down the street though, so that's like about 60 baht. So what is that? It's a little over $2 for a coffee. But just on cigarettes alone, man, fuck, I'm only paying $2 a pack here. In Vietnam, I was paying $1.50 a pack, man. In the Philippines, you're paying
wait till you go
what?
back to the U.S.
You're paying $3. Yeah, I won't save shit when I'm in the U.S. I'll spend everything I get every month, But fucking, I got money in the bank. But the thing is, and I got money with me. The thing is that I'm not worried about this. It's just pissing me off about this fucking PAL flight, though, man. I want to go to the airport unless they get in touch with me. I'm gonna get to the desk at the airport. I'm gonna spend a couple thousand baht just to go to the airport and come back to talk to somebody from Philippine Airlines. Said, did you cancel this fucking flight or did Trip.com cancel this fucking flight, man? I said, because I got to be on this flight to fucking get there on the right time. If not, I got to go with a different airline, man. Because they only canceled the first leg. They didn't cancel the second leg. It's still good. It says it's valid, right? Yeah, they figure I'm not going to get there. Fuck, I'll get there one day. If I have to swim, if I have to swim to the Philippines, I'm going to make that fucking flight, man. Because I got VA appointments waiting. I just made them like about a week before, and then I look at the phone and it said they changed the fucking flight.
Mick Fisher, how you doing, my friend?
Jesus, Kevin, you're on fire, buddy. I mean, look at the chat. It's just like,
yeah, we got 61 people in the house. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us in the bullpen. We got Pinoy Troll, we got Richard, we got my buddy Philip in the house.
I met Nick in Makati. We went to Starbucks, and I showed him where this little Thai restaurant was around the corner from where I was staying at.
Nice.
But, yeah. We met and talked and everything. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
yeah. If I were you, I'll go pay a visit to Bama and have a little, picture taking kind of deal, and tell him, hey, yeah, do a selfie on it. I mean, why not? I mean, and say, hey,
bring him a Happy Meal. Bring him a Jum Burger from Jollibee.
Angel Burger, one of those cheap places.
Oh, Angel Burger. So actually, I tell you what, I mean, Angel Burgers, just like on those stands. I don't know what they serve down there. I don't know if it is a fucking rat or whatever, but
Yeah,
Rat
right.
on a
I'll
stick.
tell you. I'll tell you the best, cheapest food I had in Makati. It was, I mean, not cheap tasting, but inexpensive. The best inexpensive food I had when I was in Makati. There's this place called BOK Chicken. It's Korean double fried chicken, whatever. And what it is, it's like it's not like
Double
chicken
dip.
nuggets. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
double
buck
dip
chicken?
BOK chicken. Yeah, bok
Yeah,
chicken. I
buck
went to
chicken.
you get for $3 you can get 3 pieces of chicken and rice for $3 there for $3,
Yeah,
and it's
that
good
tastes
shit.
good.
You know, it's good
All
shit.
right.
But that's the
Yeah.
only I paid $6 for a fucking bowl of pancit, man. $6 with pancit with 2
Wow.
eggs on top.
Maybe Bama will really love that because what they're gonna, of course, Bama is gonna get fed like a rice and maybe
Yeah.
tilapia or something like that, or whatever they're cooking at that time. Unless he's got a special treatment, out of his own pocket. Um, but of course, maybe he gets some burger. Maybe just like what Richard was saying, angel burger. I don't know where they get that fucking meat, but I'm telling you.
Well, in the United States, in my hometown, they used to bring the leftover Burger Kings to the jail cells and throw the leftover Burger Kings at the inmates, in the jail, in the city jail. And some
Oh
guys
yeah,
wipe their asses with the Burger King wrappers.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you get a shitty burger, man.
no, actually, that's true. That's true. Even old pizza. That's why when I was in fucking prison at that time, I never ate any of that motherfucker. I mean, you never know where it's coming. I mean,
Batman
You
don't
get a
care
cup of
what he
black
eats right
coffee.
now.
You get a cup
Batman
of black
hates
coffee.
rice and fish.
no,
Batman
no, no,
don't
no.
care
It,
right now.
motherfucker, it comes in a fucking big fucking white plastic bag. Probably it's a
Yep.
10 mil fucking plastic bag. And just like I say, here we go. Fucking, it's pizza day. And I said, I don't know what the fuck. These fucking guys are just fucking stoked out of having a fucking pizza. And I'm just like, you don't know where that motherfucker coming from, dude. You don't know if somebody pissed on it, you shit on it for sauce. I'm not gonna be eating that motherfucker. I'd rather have a fucking cup of noodles, when that fucking thing is served.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. And this is just a city jail. This ain't a fucking prison. It's the city jail.
Yeah.
I mean, they come in, they give all the restaurants that have the old food left over that they're going to throw away. That's what they give you. Black coffee
Yeah.
and whatever the restaurant was going to throw away that day.
I agree. I mean, I can vouch for that. I mean, this motherfucker coming in a fucking 10 mil fucking plastic bag, like it's like a body bag. Just fucking big slices of fucking pizza. It's all fucking soggy and all that. And fucking these guys are just like, oh yeah, we got pizza day. And I said, fucking, have at it, dude. I mean, fucking have
Yeah,
fun.
I don't wish ill on anybody, but I heard so many stories about him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's true, what's not true, and
No,
I mean, but
but
he was
what you're saying is the food is true. The food is true. I mean, it's donated.
Well, yeah, I tell the truth about everything. It's like I'm pissed off at. I don't know if I should be pissed off at Trip.com right now or be pissed off at PAL. I don't know who canceled that fucking flight, but I'm going to find out. I'll tell you
You're
before I
so
leave.
stuck up on this fucking flight deal, man. I mean, you got it made. I mean, don't
Yeah,
worry
well, I
about
don't
the
wanna- but
fucking.
I want to take that extra 1,000 that I'm going to save on the flight. I want to take that extra 1,000, throw it into my car when I get back because I'm going to be there at least 3 months. What the hell? I figure I'd go home for about 3 months, do my VA appointments and shit, and then I'll either go back to Mexico for a while or I'll come back here to Southeast. I like Vietnam. I love it there, man, but their visa's only 30 days, man.
Oh, really? You should go to
Yeah.
Indonesia then.
Yeah, well, not because where I was at, I was in the mountains. It's nice and cool where I was at. It's fucking hot as fucking Bangkok right now, man. It's got to rain, and like this morning is okay because it rained and there's a breeze now. But yesterday night, I was sitting on the balcony in a t-shirt and a swim trunks. I was sweating my balls off, man. And I've been here for 8 months, so don't tell me, oh, you got to get acclimated. I've been acclimated and unacclimated. Now I got to get acclimated again, I guess. I don't know.
You never know. Maybe Obama will do some kind of favor for you.
Well, I was going to go, when I was in the Philippines, I was going to go to Dumaguete area. Not Dumaguete especially, but up in the mountains there. Like Sibulan or Valencia, that area up there where it's cooler, right? I was going to go check it out. Yeah. And then what did they do? They assassinate the fucking governor. I said, fuck it. And then Jennifer Terry posted a video.
That's Negros Occidental. So, I mean, that fucking thing is a little rough area at the moment. You know, you got a little Filipino gangster, as a fucking congressman, right? Right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that motherfucker is in hiding. Maybe he's with you somewhere. Mm-hmm. In Thailand or fucking Vietnam somewhere, hiding his ass now.
And then Jennifer Terry posted that video that the Thai guys, that guy going to Thailand where they were stealing money out of his fucking bag and passing it to the other guy and shit. And they told him to delete the video and they'll give him his money back. So he got his money back. But what they didn't realize, by the time they gave him his money back, that video was uploaded to the cloud already. You know, so she posted the video about them stealing at the airport at Naya. Right? I said, what the fuck? With all the money I got on me, I'm not going to have a chance of them motherfuckers stealing my money at the airport. You know, what the fuck? I just stayed in Makati the whole fucking time I was there.
That's why you don't bring a lot of cash.
Nah, you gotta have money on you, man. So that in case you got an emergency, you gotta have, like, what if I fucking have a stroke?
You might have like maybe a few $100.
I mean, I got free medical, right? If I can fly out of here to go anywhere, right? If I can fly, I can go to a VA hospital anywhere and get taken care of. You know? Oh, mom's in the chat.
Why don't you just go
Mom.
Philippines and
beyond? How come when you're in the Philippines? Mom, when you're in the Philippines, how come you stayed in the high rent districts, man? You was in BGC, shit. You know what the hell, man? You got to show the real Philippines, man. Not BGC, man. Come on, Mom, Hapster. She's in the chat.
Oh yeah,
she went to waterfalls and then she stayed in BGC.
He's always do a lot of blogs in BGC. I mean, I don't know if he's the same guy.
Well, BGC is like New York, you know, like Chicago. I mean, it's got all the infrastructure and stuff, you know. But Makati's getting old. Yeah, well, Makati's like clean, but you got all the riffraff running around there, you know. I was like 2 blocks from P. Burgos. So.
Yeah, BGC is very cool.
Yeah, BGC is
a lot of money to live there
if you can afford it, right? So
yeah, and to be honest, I met 3 people there that spoke good English. Okay, I met the manager of the hotel spoke good English, Nick Fisher, and 1 other person. Everybody else spoke Taglish, man. They pretend they understand what you're saying. They pretend like they understand.
They understand what they're saying. They just don't want to speak English to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever. 3 people the whole time I was there, 28 days, that actually spoke good English. You know.
Now, what do you mean, good English?
They just want to give you a hard time.
All right. Well, all right. Well, you know, they're trying to entertain you. You know.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're speaking good English, so I mean, I was just joking around mainly with the maintenance guys in the hotel. We'd sit there and talk about the bakwa walking down the street, and he'd call me a babaero, you know, and a girl come up to me and say, "Oh, you're so guapo," and I said, "Shia bulaan," right? That's I guess that's Manila slang for "you're a liar," right? Shia bulaan, right? Most of the time I was speaking in. Most of the time she goes, "You're guapo." I go, "Shia bulaan," right? And people come up trying to sell and shit to me, and I'd say, Machado. Right?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can decipher what they're saying, as long as you're, cautious. You're gonna be okay.
The word I said the most while I was there was Alisna. Get the fuck away from me, right? No, Alisna, right? Go away.
Yeah.
You
know,
begging
and
or what?
And you'll wonder why they don't speak English to you.
Well, hey, when they're asking you for 20 pesos here and 50 pesos there and 100 pesos here, 15 times a fucking day, 30 times a day, man, come on.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they see you got, you're a generous man. They see it.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what happened. These three kids come up there, probably about 10, 11, 12, whatever. They're walking down the street at night. They're messing with these female backpackers. One's hanging on the girl's back and shit and everything. They're doing beat bops and stuff like trying to make money. They come up to me, can you give us some change? And I go, listen. I said, if you listen to me for a couple of minutes, I'll give you some change. It just kept going. I said, wait a minute. I said, stop for a minute. I said, listen to me. I said, do you know there's a law on the books here in the Philippines that if I was to give you money, I could go to fucking jail? I go, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it over there on the steps and like I dropped it. Just pick it up. I said, I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it because I don't want to be handing you fucking money, right? And then I threw the pesos on the other side of the steps. But they didn't even want to listen. They just wanted the money right away,
Yeah, but I mean, you can hand them whatever it is. I mean, they're not going to make a big deal out of it, but there's a law of it, but, it's just like, do not give anything to the beggars, right? There's a law for that.
Yeah, that's one thing I was trying to explain to them. I told him, I don't want to end up in a Philippine fucking jail, I said, so I'm doing everything right here. I didn't even smoke walking down the street, man, because a younger backpacker I ran into there, he said the cop went up to him. He was walking down the street past the Starbucks on the sidewalk. The cop came up and he didn't fine him, but he gave him a warning. He said, next time you'll get like a 500 peso fine, which is what, like about $10. But then every time it goes up,
Nah, but this is how it works, right? So you got a 500 pesos fine, 350 to the police, 150 to the kid. So they both benefit.
Yeah. Well, the thing is too is I'll tell everybody here.
Well, what the cop needs to eat too,
Yeah.
Mom, I was gonna go. I was going to go to
Angeles. Cash only.
Mom, I was going to go to Angeles, okay? But then Tim was in and out of the hospital there, so I said, fuck it, I'm not going to take a chance going up there and him being in the hospital, so I didn't go. I just stayed in Makati. But if I figure I'm 2 blocks away from Horse Street here, why do I got to go to Horse Street there? Plus, I ran into this Filipino while I was there, too, So.
There's a question here. Like Mike Ross said, Janek, do Filipino cock taste different than American ones? Well,
they love me, man. They love me. What can they say?
They must love you.
Me.
So
they do,
I
man.
mean, it's a comparison between a woodworm and an earthworm.
Yeah, well, the reason they love me so much is because they know I can travel because I get not a disability, I get a military pension, right? So they love me because I can travel and they can't. That's the thing. That's what they love.
So what do you think about that? That statement that the question is not a statement, but I mean,
I wouldn't know. He'd have to ask Bayot, or he'd have to.
I mean,
Smash that like button. You guys, I got 53 people. Smash that like button.
Mike Ross, Tarana.
So that means let's go. That's it's an invitation, Mike Ross. So, which one would you prefer?
Let's go find out.
The woodworm or the earthworm? So
Mike Ross, we'll go over by Don Pedro over there, Don Pedro Avenue. Man, there's plenty of baklas over there. I'm sure one of them will peg you. One of them will give you a good pegging. Then you can taste it after he
Carlos,
pegs
how
it.
you doing? Welcome to the bullpen. Mrs. Hapster, thank you for coming.
You know, another thing I noticed too is like, okay, the only place that took a credit card in Makati was the Starbucks. Even the 7-Elevens don't take them.
Ah.
You know, like here, you can just walk up to 7-Eleven, get what you want.
Hard Rock
use your debit
Cafe
card.
takes it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then like
cash
when I went to
society,
Starbucks, we went there. There's no fucking what Starbucks does not have Wi-Fi, man. Come on, they didn't have any Wi-Fi. We had to order. I ordered a venti latte and a piece of cheesecake, and Nick says I'll have the same. The guy had to ask us 4 times what our order was, and it's a fucking venti latte and a fucking piece of cheesecake. He's gonna ask us 4 times. He doesn't understand. Come on, man.
Maybe he didn't understand your slang.
Yeah, it must be my Chicago accent, right? Yep, you're right, Jerry. I know where all the bucklers hang out.
Come on up,
I'm
Jerry.
a babaero. I'm a babaero, man. That's what they're calling me at the place I stayed at. They call me a babaero. You're a babaero.
We got the traveler in the house. Welcome back to the bullpen. Timmy, come on up. We got an open house. Everybody's welcome to come on up.
Jim wants a good pegging.
So
Yeah.
Mary is
Hey,
in the Manila Hilton.
these guys, you guys on YouTube, man. I tell you, woo!
Pennsylvania trucker
yeah, they're off their
in
hook.
the house. We got 50 people in the house. Thank you guys for coming out. Smash that like button.
Look, Bama's not in jail. He just grew his hair out, man.
Free Barry. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Timmy.
That'll be the day I
Thank
pay
you
to
guys for
get
coming
somebody out of fucking jail. That'll be the day I pay for somebody to get a flight home or to get out of jail, man.
Yep. Should have had that Monopoly card. Get out of jail free.
Nah, if you had a pocket full of money, you wouldn't have to worry. You could just pay the fines and get the hell. What I don't understand is how did he get away with 8 years of overstaying, man? I don't get it.
Easy. I
mean,
got away with it for 13 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but how long ago was that, Kev? You know, how long ago was that, though? This is modern times. Now they got computers and shit, you know? When you were there, they didn't have cell
they
phones,
had
did they?
computers back then. You just stay
Back
out
then,
of
they didn't
trouble.
even, but back then, they didn't even have Oppo phones back then, right?
Stop it. That was only 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe technology hadn't caught up.
2015.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, the more you move around, the less likely, you'll get.
Hey, I stayed in 2 places. Iloilo and in Bacolod. 2 places.
Yeah, but
I
you've
was
done
out in
nothing.
the open. I was out in the
Yeah,
open.
but But you haven't committed any kind of fucking violation at all, or any kind of crime,
No.
right? See,
No,
Obama is a completely
an
a different breed. See, he's
he was
thinking
an
he's still in
entrepreneur.
Alabama, right?
He was
So
Kev was an entrepreneur.
I
this
stayed
mother
out
is
of
just,
trouble and I kept my mouth shut.
I mean, they're not going to bother you if you're overstayer. Look at PB; it's more than that, right? He owed the IRS. He owes again, blah 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 blah, right? And PB stayed for a long fucking time than Bama. They don't care as long as you're not.
What's the news on the frog, man? I hear he's got appendicitis. He's in the hospital or some shit. What's the news on the froggy guy?
No, that is just he thought he's going to have some kind of fucking medical, what do you call that? Just like a routine medical, inspection or whatever it is, right? So he thought he thought he's just gonna go. All right, well, I'm gonna do this because I'm American. Blah blah blah. They just gonna let me go if I tested negative. Blah blah blah. But he didn't realize that you know, I mean they're coming after him because on top of that, just like what Frank said, he's got a cyber libel case that he's gonna face. So before your deportation, even in commence, you have to deal with that fucking uh, the cyber libel case, and that holds a 6 years penalty, right? If he's proven guilty, he's going to spend at least 6 more years before he gets a deportation, and after that, he'll be blacklisted everywhere.
Are you talking about the yellow man?
No, Froggy.
Yeah. No. Basically,
I was just curious about the yellow man being on the hospital.
yeah, it's the same guy.
No, I was talking about Frog, the guy that got married. He had to get married when he came back because he was doing all those bachelor course shit. You know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about Ricky?
Oh. Okay, no. Yeah,
I hear he's in the hospital now too.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah. You're talking about Ricky.
I thought maybe I thought maybe he had a stroke because one of those vibrating eggs blew up or something. You know?
Okay.
yeah, some of these clowns, they don't realize what the consequences are. Once they get a hold of you, man, that is gonna be tough if you don't have the money.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough.
you're talking about Michael Fazio.
Yeah, I mean, look at Matt.
Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
I only had one problem when I got there. I asked I said, "What's this line for?" They said, "Oh, that's for senior citizens for the immigration." There's only 5 people there. I said, "Fuck, I'm not waiting that long." I said, "I'm over 62. I got no senior citizen line." Guy goes, "You can't stand here." I go, "I'm over 62." He goes, "Okay."
Well, you look like
I get up to the front. Immigration officer, man, she took all my paperwork and shit. And she's trying to find a way not to let me in, man. I got a real return ticket to Vietnam, right? It's on the same airline I came in, so she couldn't do shit. So finally, she's handing all my papers back to me, crumpled up in a big fucking ball instead of folding them up like I gave them to her. She crumples them up in a ball and says, "Go ahead." I walk past customs. I say, "I have nothing to declare." I walk straight through, nothing. But that's the only problem I had the whole fucking time I was there.
In
you
Vietnam.
have to rock the boat. That's why.
No, in the Philippines. She's trying to figure a reason because I jumped in the senior line. The PWD seniors. I jumped in that line for immigration, right? And they were pissed because I don't look that old like I'm a senior. I'm a senior citizen, right? So I can jump in that line. And they were pissed off that I went that line. Like, why isn't he waiting in the line with the other 50, 60 fucking people, you know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're special. They see something. Maybe you're good looking or something.
Well, yeah, you are not guapo, that's for sure.
They said, "Oh, he's not an old man. He's not an old man. He shouldn't be in this line." Doody.
Yeah, they're looking at you like you're a fucking old ass fucking hippie, jumping on a fucking senior citizen.
Which they were correct, but I just don't do the drugs, that's it. So she crumpled up all my papers, handed them back to me. She looked for my e-travel fucking thing. It was all good. My ticket going back was all good. So there's no way she could keep me out. If not, she'd have figured a way. Good.
So you're saying you're gonna be there like next week or in a few days?
Well, I got a flight out here supposed to leave on May the 9th at 1 o'clock in the morning. But now it's leaving at 1:30 in the afternoon, which I won't make an 11:55 flight from the Philippines if I leave here at 1:30 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna have to go down to the airport.
Did you carry any kind of pads at all? Because you're going to need a mask. So, I mean,
I got one in my backpack. I don't ever use it, but I got it.
Always carry your mask with you.
You can use a maxi pad, the longer one, so it can cover your face.
No, I need a big ass fucking diaper to cover my face,
what's
man.
wrong
Fuck.
with you, man?
As ugly as I am, I need a diaper to put around my fucking head, man.
Oh, it is like YouTube. Yeah, I was just telling you about that guy that got fucking ass nailed. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Kev,
so
you're stuck in the United States, man. When are you coming here, man? When are you going to be here?
Next
well, my
year.
dad, my dad is gonna go visit for now. So, I mean, he's thinking about living there. So I said, well, no, I got a newborn. So, so it'll be a while before we visit. Maybe a couple of years, maybe.
How about Kev?
Kev,
when you get to draw your Social Security, Kev?
Next year.
Next year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make
right
some
after
kind
my
of fucking
birthday.
story or something like that to retire.
I'm gonna go home, and then by the end of September, I'll be out on the road again, man. I'll be somewhere, either Mexico or back here to Vietnam or Thailand or one of them. It's just too hot here now, man.
February 23rd is my birthday, and then I'll be 62.
Well, Kevin is waiting for his grand finale because he's gonna fucking drop a load, and I don't know what happened. So I guess
That's what I'm saving it for.
Hey Kev, I got over here, and I thought I was gonna drop a load too, but all I did is shot a fucking load of dust, a load of dust into the air, man. It was like a volcanic ash, man, coming out of there, man.
now Kevin is gonna be so excited to be with his daughters, and stuff like that. So good for Kevin.
Well, I'm afraid it's gonna be I might premature.
Well, if you're gonna have a premature situation, you go visit Mama for a bit.
Give him some.
Kevin's already got a girlfriend over there. He went out. There's this girl went on the Riley's channel, and what's her name, Kev? What's her name? Your girlfriend over there in Quezon City. What's her name?
Jane.
Breeza. That's Breeza. I remember. I'm not that old. Breeza. He's gonna hook up with Breeza when he gets over there, man.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna hook up with who else is that other Filipina chick, Kevin? What's her name? Philippine, whatever it is that you always
Filipino P.
Filipino P. Have you ever hooked up with her?
Yeah. That'd be a good couple.
That's Big Head Larry.
That'd be a good couple. Big Kevin, Filipina P, man. They make a good couple, man.
Yeah. Well, you guys know Filipino P, right? And I think that's what what's Philly in the Philippines. He just like wound up about Brian. I don't know what Brian is up to, but he hasn't been uploaded any kind of videos for a while now. So I don't know.
You know what? Has anybody checked out that guy, the regular guy? Has anybody ever checked him out yet? That Calvin guy? His name's Scott Calvin.
Are you talking about that black guy?
No. This guy was living in Korea. He's Canadian, and he's called the Regular Guy. Is his channel, man. He does all these stories about these poor Filipinos and the barangays and stuff. He got to the Philippines, man. He got to the Philippines. He had more problems than my 5-year-old would have had at the airport, man. I mean, I don't know how he gets swallowed. He's paying like he thought he was going to live on like $600 a month, man. And it's not happening, man. And he went down to Mindanao, and he's doing all kinds. But I mean, he thought his YouTube channel when he was in Korea, he was making about $2,000 a month. He should have stayed in Korea, But he's the one that's got the beef with Philly. He met him where Philly says he almost peed his pants. He met him in Angeles City. He said, I think the guy peed his pants. If you watch that video,
Brian's a big guy. I mean,
he got there. He got there the same time I got there. That regular guy, man. And we supposed to meet. Oh, have a coffee with me. We'll have a coffee together. Shit, I never saw the guy, man. He took off for someplace in Mindanao, and he got screwed up at the airport in Mactan, where he had to go sit in a coffee shop all night before he get his transportation out of there. He's all fucked up, man.
yeah, you and I hooked up. You're a pretty good guy, Philip.
I hooked up with Nick when I was there, man. He went to Starbucks. I showed him this little Thai restaurant.
At least it's not like Frank. He got stuck in Manila or whatever it is, and if I can get this fucking money stolen, that's what he said. So he was stuck there for a little bit.
Come on,
you gotta really be stupid to get fucking. You gotta really be stupid to get fucking robbed, man. I keep my money in my front fucking pocket, man. You know what the fuck? Don't be fucking flashing money, and don't be pulling your wallet out in places and shit. You know.
Yeah, keep your wallet in your front pocket.
Yeah, I keep it in the front pocket. Man. They're gonna have to grab my dick if they want to get at my wallet. You know.
Well, I hear you.
I tell you what, when I walked around Makati at night, I got this big ass master lock that I have for like when I go to stay at a hostel. I lock the fucking locker with that shit. You know. I had the phone charging cord. I had the lock tied to the phone charging cord. I used to keep it in my back pocket. So I had like a what do they call it in Bolivia and shit, where they swing that shit around and it goes around your neck and they fucking whatever. It's a bolo like a knife, but it's not a bolo. But that's what I think what they call it. I had that sucker in my back pocket. If anybody was jumping me, I could swing that motherfucker around, knock the fuck out of him, man.
I don't know. I mean, you got to do, I guess, what you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, well, at night, you know, because in that area in the daytime is pretty cool, but when you go out at night, man, it's pretty scandalous in that area, man. I mean, 2 blocks from the walking.
Well, at nighttime is completely a different story. Yeah, I mean, you're just like roaming around there like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. I guarantee it. I mean, you're walking into something that unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, you
always showed you traveling numbers.
Yeah, either be with a bunch of people or, you know, just like you do in the city of Chicago, you know. It's like, if you never lived in the ghetto, then you better learn how to live like you're in the ghetto. You know?
Or don't go in the ghetto.
Well, I mean, if you know what to do, you go anywhere you want to go. But the thing is, you know, use common sense, man. None of these guys use any common sense, man. Like I had this massage girl in Vietnam. I'm sitting out in front of the hotel in my swim trunk. She comes upstairs, rubbing my legs. Oh, you need a massage? I go, yeah, I could use a massage, but not right now. She's crawling up my leg, going under my shorts. You know, I said, hey, oh. She goes, what? I go, just wait a minute. I said, I'll come back. She goes,
what?
Oh no, I'm gonna be sleeping. I said, no, I'll come back later. I had a fucking pocket full of money. You know, use your common sense. You don't go with the girl to the massage room with a pocket full of fucking money, because when you leave, you ain't gonna have anything, right?
Well, Mike Ross seems like got, you know, I don't know. He must have, you know, he must have liked you a lot.
Mr. Don C's in the house. C's in the
house. Money and stick it up his ass. It never gets stolen. Just don't hang around in Baco, man.
Well, just like I said, don't carry any kind of cash more than what you can carry. Just carry the card.
What you need. You don't carry, right? Don't over carry.
Yeah, I mean, I know probably you know you want to impress the girls. You know, you flip up some, you know, a bundle of cash. Of course, you know it's an enticement. You know, the next thing you know, I mean, don't be fucking dumb and stupid. You know, flipping all that and fucking. I say, hey, look at, you know, I mean, I put it in my pocket. You got all this $500, 500 pesos and $1,000, you know, 1,000 pesos bill, you know, in a bundle. Of course, you know, it'll create any kind of attraction. Of course, the girls will be clinging to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
then later on you're gonna be pie eye.
You know, I mean,
I
and
kept
next
my
thing you know, you'll
Filipino.
be like Frank, fall asleep in a fucking motel and broke because he got so excited. You know,
Wait,
whatever happened.
I'll tell you what. Waiting on my hotel the last time that I went back to Vietnam, I had to wait like 3-4 hours to check in. I sat down on a
Yeah.
bench in the park and I fell asleep on a bench in the park like Aqualung, right? I woke up, my knapsack was there, everything was there. Nobody fucked with me the whole time I was there sleeping. I couldn't believe it.
That's good.
I mean, come on now, you're in a park, you're in a
Not
public area.
everybody's the bad guy.
Yeah, I was in Ho Chi Minh City. So I was in a big. I dropped my phone in the park in Ho Chi Minh City, and the fucking guy run up and gave it back to me. Man.
In
That
Ho Chi
doesn't
Minh
even
City.
happen. That doesn't even happen. Yeah, in Ho Chi Minh City, I was at 24/9 Park, and I sat down on the. I was keeping my phone in my back pocket instead of in my front pocket like a dumbass. I sat down to have a cigarette. Because this one guy on a motorcycle was harassing me about fucking money, right? I said, dude, I ain't got no money. I just got a credit card, right? And then I guess it fell out. So I went back to the headphones disconnected. I went back looking for it. And the guy's got it. He goes, here's your phone, man. He just gave it back to me. What the fuck? I thought they're going to be ordering like $1,000 worth. I thought they're going to be ordering like $1,000 worth of grab food with my phone, you know?
And they just handed it to you and say, "Hey, buddy, you drop your phone and your wallet and all that good stuff."
I was walking. I was about 100 meters down the road, and the Bluetooth said disconnect. I said, "Oh my god!" I checked my back pocket, no phone. So I had to walk 100 meters back. I'm looking along the edge where I was sitting down at, and the guy sitting on the motorcycle says, "This is your phone, I think." And I go, "Yeah, that's my phone. Thank you." And I want to give him money. He didn't want to take the fucking money. He didn't want no money or nothing. Friendly dude.
Well,
Is it here? He did try to get into my grab. He did try to get into my grab app though, because that's the first time I checked my grab app, and it said enter pin, which means he tried to get in, he hit the wrong fucking button, and he locked himself out of the grab app, which is a good thing for me. I didn't lose the money.
I mean, that's pretty impressive, especially in Vietnam.
Yeah, it is. Especially where I was at, it was like 3 blocks away from Bui Vien, you know? Is where that park's at. 24/9 Park. The only thing I don't like is they got these fucking rats running all through the park and shit, hopping around like fucking little mice in the park, but they're rats. And people act like it's no big fucking deal, you know? What the fuck, man? I'm stopping my feet and shit, like, stay the fuck away from me, man. I got my rabies shots, but still, you know? They act like it's nothing. They act like it's no big deal. It's no big deal to them.
Twice as smart as JLB. Is that old fucking geezer still fucking hanging out in a fucking beach and watching up ladies in bikinis and
Yeah, but I don't think they're real ladies. I think they're lady boys.
Hey, who blocked the spy? Who blocked Secret Spy because he was going after me? That's okay. It doesn't bother me, man. I want to answer his question. I hope he's still with. I want
to.
Oh, he's talking shit about me too. So you know, but the thing is, I wanted to answer his question. You must feel lonely. You're not with a woman and stuff. Hey, every time I feel lonely, Secret Spy, I just go to a massage parlor. I'm not lonely anymore, man. And I don't have to kiss him and tell him where I'm going. And I don't have to kiss him and tell him, hey, honey, I'm just going to get a coffee. I don't have to do none of that shit. I just pay him the money and leave, man. You know.
I just like
Smash that like button. Hit that super chat.
oh man, you're starting to talk like Matthew. You know, you have to bang like a pot in your head, man.
No, I'm already hearing bells.
Yeah, Kev, you got to bang a pot, make a lot, man. I'll tell you what, the day I have to count on YouTube The day I have to count on YouTube for funds, man, that's the day I think I'll just fucking jump off a cliff, you know?
We got no
Yeah.
cliffs around here. Just big hills.
I hurt my arm up
Temptation
in
in the
water
house.
by the water. I was rock climbing by the waterfalls, man. I slipped and fucking tore a big old hole in my
Well,
arm.
BK is in the house too. I mean, it's been a long time since BK and me. No, probably it's a regular.
BK's in the house.
Yeah, I know. It's been a while. It's been a long time with BK. And some of these guys. I mean,
Well, it's already 8:30 here, Kevin. My phone's about to die, man. It's about to die. So I got to get out, man, before it gets too hot. I got to go do something, man, because it gets too hot in the middle of the day here, man. You can't do shit. You just got to go back inside, man, someplace. So I got to jump off, man.
All right, bud.
all right.
I got shit I got
Well,
to do,
good
man.
luck with your flight.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you, man. It was nice talking to you. First time I talked to you, man.
All right.
And to all you losers out in the basement out there, you know, get on a fucking plane, man. Don't talk. I'm going. Just get on a fucking plane and go, man.
Don't say
It's
it,
that
do
simple.
it.
You buy the ticket, you get on the plane, and you go. That's what you do, okay? Adios, amigos. Inga.
Hey,
Inga
All
lahat.
right. I will.
Thank
Ingat
you for
lahat.
coming. I had to wake up Philip. He was sleeping, and I give him a call, and he came.
Well,
And
goddamn, it's 6:30 in the morning when you woke me up here, man. What the fuck?
Hey,
Now it's
Philip,
8:30. I gotta go out and do
you
something.
you called me up at 4:00 in the morning once just to bullshit with me. So payback, buddy. Payback.
Payback's a bitch. Payback's a bitch. I know. Okay, everybody stay safe, man. Stay safe, everybody.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Enjoy your time in Thailand.
Funny guy, all right? He's stuck on this flight of his.
Yeah, Philip is a good guy.
I've seen him in your show plenty of times. Yeah, I mean, with Bama, I really don't feel sorry for the guy. He did it to himself instead of the stay cool, stay quiet. But you know what? The Alabama tick is still ticking.
Well, you know, I talked to Roberto this morning, well, this afternoon, and him and I was saying, boy, we need more people because now Bama's in jail. So who else are we going to talk about? You know, I mean, Frank is taking out all the people. So
Well, he can try to take them all out, but there's always going to be a replacement. You know that, big guy, right?
yeah,
I mean, I think Philip is already asleep or what? Oh, Richard.
hey, Rich.
Wow.
Well, it's 9:28 New York time.
Yeah, maybe Richard is busy, just like what he said earlier. His wife likes
Well,
maybe.
He had to take some time out yesterday. He had to leave early last night because he had to take a pit stop.
Maybe it's a boom boom session.
Look, I think that's what he explained to me. I don't think Bama's going to get that no more. Oh, he will, but not the way he wants it.
Wow.
Oh.
So basically, he's being forced to do something he likes.
Well, don't drop the soap. Oh.
Well, good for him. At least he's got a very active wife. Yeah. And to keep him young. Don't worry. My dad just like, yeah, just don't worry, Dad. Sooner or later it'll be there. You might find somebody.
He's gonna find
Oh, my
a
dad is
roommate.
just looking at his head and he's just like, no, I don't know.
He's gonna find a new roommate, I think.
But thank you, Two Hands and Mouth Production. Yeah, I'm always been a loser. So, well, if you want to join me, that's all good. But if you're successful, well, good for you. Uh, some people, I mean,
Wow.
right? I get so deep and so in tune to all this dramatic moment. They get bored. So, nah, I mean,
Oh, he must be an Aussie.
he must be.
One of those Brits. He's
Right, it doesn't
calling you
matter
a
to me.
mate.
Yeah, I mean, no, not in this channel. Two Hands and Mouth Production. I mean, come on. Kevin is having a good time. He's just counting the days, weeks. He'll be in the Philippines. You probably all do the same. Have a good time. Instead of trying to poke something that you're not gonna get what you want out of me. I mean, come on now. I hear that many times over, right? So, but at least I'm not in jail or sitting in in a jail cell somewhere.
Yeah. Sorry about that. There we go.
Oh,
B-Bucks is in the
yeah.
house. Yep.
I
He would
mean,
have his own mates. Yeah.
well, he got deported. Yes, Kevin got deported, but he was in hiding. He was in not running and running around on every provinces that he can
I was
jump
never
around.
hiding.
You know,
I went to the other island for working.
right? So I mean, what's the point? Yes, he was deported. Yes, he paid what his dues. His dues. Now he's going back. He got his rights back. So what's the
Yeah.
point? I mean, right? Just like they call it, the statute of limitation, right?
Yeah,
Right?
mine's been over for years. I only had 3 months for blacklisted. I was blacklisted for 3 months.
Or are you just jealous because Kevin is going back?
No,
Just
I was
admit it,
blacklisted for 3 months.
right? So I mean, Kevin is going back. I mean, he's gonna have a good time. He's gonna drop a few loads. I mean, is that what
More
you're
than a
jealous
few.
about? I mean, maybe that's what you're jealous about. No need to say any kind of proof. I mean, yes, he admitted it. Yeah, he was deported. Yes, he
Oh
overstayed.
hell, I admitted it years ago.
I mean, long time ago. I mean,
Everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows that you would never go. Who is that? You would never go back. What do you mean? I'm going back.
so
So you're the judge and the jury now. So basically, basically you're just saying, "Wow, Kevin will never go back." What happened if he does? So what you gonna say then?
Just
I
like
mean,
everybody else. Whoops. When they see me, when they see my feet on the ground,
I mean, come on now. I mean, let's get realistic here. He show his passport is updated. He
oh
can
hell
travel
yeah.
anywhere he wants. I mean, way back then, 13 years ago, he might not even show. I mean, he pays dues. You know, I mean, really. I mean, let's get real, right? So, so you're saying that Kevin will never have a second chance to go back in the Philippines. Now,
No, that's gonna happen.
that's what I'm saying. What proof do you have that he will never go there? I mean, well, I guess I guess we'll wait until the right time, I guess.
Well,
When
there's a
Kevin
lot of
landed.
bitter people out there. That's the
I mean,
sad part.
there's always going to be bitter people. I mean, no matter
Yeah.
what. You got this guy. He's just trying to have. Maybe he's bored right now. So I mean, start a
Well,
fire
he's
in your backyard.
probably lonely himself.
No, maybe he needs to start a fire, right? Drink a few beers, enjoy it. I mean,
Well, if you drink a few beers, that makes it even worse. You know.
in his situation, right?
Yeah.
No, I think that's good. You're going back, and I mean, uh, hopefully everything is well with your daughters, and they're what? They're dalagita now, so they're teenagers.
My daughters are
They're adult
old.
now. Yeah, yeah, they're adult now. So I mean, right?
Well, see, my oldest daughter is 16, going on 17, and my youngest daughter is going
Mm.
on 12.
Two hands and mouth production. We don't need to show any kind of proof what criminal act that very done in the Philippines. I mean, it's pretty goddamn obvious. I mean, you're fucking too dumb or too fucking stupid. That.
Most
I
likely
mean,
stupid.
right? I mean, you're not gonna get handcuffed for an overstayer. You have to
No.
do something to be locked up like that and be handcuffed, right? And if you haven't followed Bama from the very get go, you will never understand, what he have done in the Philippines and what he have done not just to the Filipino girls, but to expats over there. So I mean, really, and plus whatever his battle with Frank, he's facing cybercrime, libel basically. So I mean, really, if you're that fucking stupid and you haven't seen it,
Well,
I
I
mean,
think
I don't
this
know what to
guy
tell
just
you.
wants to be on the spotlight and on
No,
the
I think
attention.
so. He wanted to be, uh, maybe he wanted to be to be a part of the show or something.
Yeah.
I mean, uh, well,
I
yeah,
mean,
maybe I'm
everybody
drunk.
likes to have some attention and stuff.
Who is this? I just made some onion rings, man, fried onion rings. But
That's all right.
two hands
So
and a mouth production.
Yeah,
yeah,
he just wants some attention.
yeah, he just want to promote this channel, and I said, okay, no education, great. Well,
I didn't say I'm a fucking bachelor or master of anything. I didn't
Remember,
claim that.
remember says style. He used to say he was a master of masturbating. This guy was a character, man.
Oh, it says? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, oh man, that guy was just funny as shit. But
Yes.
All right, I guess you have your 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Two hands and mouth production. I'll give you that. So hopefully you can, sit back and be at peace at yourself. And if you want to really join Bama, and maybe you guys can get a selfie and say, hey, you know what, Bama, I'm here for you. I support you, man. I know you didn't do anything wrong. Blah, blah, blah,
And
blah.
just, and just give him a hug when he's in the shower.
Yeah, and then rub his head and say, you know what, buddy? If I'm you, if I'm with you here, you gotta be my bitch, dude.
Smash that like, guys. Smash that like button.
You probably haven't been in this saga for a long time, but I'll give you that.
Evidently.
Yeah, there's a copycat
Budweiser
channel.
Filipino truck can give you all the Budweiser masterclass. Yeah, I can tell you. I mean, you can switch off and see what's good and what tastes good, what makes you puke and what makes you not. Oh my Jesus. I mean, there's always gonna be that basically a character that comes into
We
your
got
channel.
Popeye 1 jumping in.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
Popeye. Welcome to the bullpen.
they gotta put their 2 cents to be noticed.
And
Yeah,
how's
we-
everybody doing tonight?
Mr. Popeye.
We are doing great, buddy. How you doing?
I can't.
Here's Popeye. Kamusta ka na, pare?
Mabuti. Ano ang balita, pare ko?
Dito pa rin. Okay lang.
Walang-
at least you can communicate, right? So,
Siyempre naman. Just remember, everybody, this is brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Beer not beer. The official beer of the dipshit expat travel loser. San Miguel Beer. Beer not beer. You remember that, Panoy?
yeah, I remember that commercial.
So do I. Quite vividly.
Especially when they're playing basketball. The official sponsor of time.
Mike Ross.
Oh my God.
I tell you, man. So, I came on this show last night, Panoy Troll, and
I heard.
Had a
you
good
probably
show
heard
last
what I
night.
said. So I'll ask you, Panoy, what do you think about what I said, man?
Well, I think both of them. I think, I mean, in fairness, right? In fairness, I think both of them doesn't need to be there.
I mean, I think they're both pieces of shit, to tell you the truth. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Frank might think that is cleaner than Bama, but not really. I mean, after Nika and all that bullshit, especially meeting up with Ren at that time, I mean, all the bullshit that so it's not just like saying, oh yeah, I said this and I said that, and dude, blah blah blah. I mean, come on, Frank.
He's got a lawsuit pending against him in Hawaii over I think it's something like improper contact with a child.
Hmm.
Mhm. And
Yeah, I mean, that is that. Oh, I thought maybe some kind of death or something like that. But if that's the case, Frank didn't know that he's talking about jurisdiction. I
yeah.
mean, Frank, you're mistaken. Philippines will fucking extradite you in a fucking heartbeat if they're requested.
Mhm.
You
Wow.
know, it's part of their treaty, especially involving a minor.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you're guilty of it. Whatever charges you're facing over there in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
they
I'm
can
saying is,
request.
I've seen the official court documents,
And
and
boy,
it don't
you
look
right
good.
now. I mean, Popeye. I'm sorry to interrupt you, right? But right now, you're free, right? If you're thinking the Philippines is not going to extradite you, especially in that kind of case, they really don't like that kind of,
Oh yeah.
they don't like it. I mean, so you might not be in Filipino jail, but when the time comes, you're gonna be just like Bama, just like what you did to him. You'll be in handcuffs too, for sure.
He'll be going back to Hawaii, and I guess he's got no house back there anymore. And and his mistress, who's married, will take control of the house, and
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's great. Because like she deserves a house for putting up with him.
Yeah. So I mean, uh, unless I mean, in the Philippines, that they call it a clean hands doctrine, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm. But you have no clean hands, Frank, and I'm sorry to say, but the time will come, and your time will come too. I mean, Obama got his, and soon your time will come too. So, and I think that's something that you're just gonna have to deal with.
Now,
And
what do you
if
think?
you
What do
go
you
ahead, go ahead.
what do you think, Bama? I don't know if he's really arrested or not, but if he's arrested, can he get bail?
Not when he's facing, yeah, on cybercrime uh, cases that Frank filed. Yeah, that's bailable. You can bond out. Now the question is, does he have the money to bond out? And then for an overstaying, first they're gonna find out where he's staying, before they can even release him because he has to report. Because that might take 2-3 months uh, in the process, unless his life is in danger, like Peter Van Dever. Call for a rescue. Orange.
Maybe check this out, Troll. Why don't we all get together? We'll bond him out, and we'll rent him a house next to Frank's. What do you think? Would that be poetic justice or what?
That would be hilarious. I mean, even though it's against everybody, I mean, what is the bond on a cyber libel? That depends on how many, how many, how many of those, because on average, if you got how many counts, I mean, a normal bond for a cyber libel is about 92,000 pesos, let's say 100,000 pesos. So, I mean, right now it's what, 55 something, to one,
Yeah.
it fluctuate, right? So
Yeah.
Doesn't
probably
he
about
have a
300
thing
years.
against Dimples too?
What was that?
I think Dimples has a court thing against him also, a court case.
Oh shit.
I think it's gonna be tough, Popeye. So I mean,
He's up the creek without a paddle, man.
That's a shame
yeah,
because
I mean, we can have a really rich benefactor to really, I mean,
well, we could probably call upon dipshit travel. I mean, he is 5-star all the way.
oh, I say just do it. If you gotta do it, you just do it.
I mean, because like dipshit travel makes what 15,000-20,000 a month, right? I'm sure he could handle that easy, right?
I think that's pretty reasonable, right? I mean, oh my goodness.
I tell you, man. But so like I was saying last night, I really think a consortium of YouTubers should get together and hound the fuck out of Frank and file liable and cyber suits against him and do the same thing that he did to Barry. Okay. Now you said you don't feel sorry for him, and I don't blame you. And you said he should have kept his mouth shut. Yeah, he should have. But you ever see how Frank reels people in? And I just see Frank trying to, dub himself the king of YouTube community when in all actuality, he's nothing but a puppet king.
You know what? When this Nika situation was right, with other people that I mean, I think you're in it, right? So it's just like we're planning to make sure that Nika filed this case, right?
Mm-hmm.
If that thing would have went through, right? If Nika would have, pursued that issue about, I mean, Frank would have never been back here in the Philippines, years ago.
Oh, definitely. But see, we couldn't get her to pursue it.
Big Shot Travel
Yeah.
will bail him out. Wow.
Right? So, but, only a Filipino citizen can really make that, that case stick, for what he have done to Nika, especially as what do you call that, as a disabled person, right?
Mm.
But she's
I have to answer Mike Ross's question. He's saying, so who is the king troll, Popeye? The king troll is Aloe de Winter.
Oh yeah.
Nobody has dethroned him. Even I have to capitulate to him. All right. So I'd say second is Panoy Troll. He did a great job with his channel when he was all over Bama like a cheap suit or a barong.
Maybe it was Peter B, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, no comparison with Dallo. I mean, no comparison with him. So I mean, I will never put my, my level up to that, that man. I mean,
And I have to give a shout out to Illuminati. I mean, the guy's shorts are incredible. Okay.
Even with cider, I mean,
cider. There's another one.
Yeah, it's just like there's so many. If it would go back in time,
Mhm.
I mean, there is so many. There is, back then live stream wasn't even existed at that time. I mean, it's just all videos. I mean, Jeff and Aloe was before.
Dude, Mike Ross, let me tell you about Aloe de Winter.
this guy could piss off a nun that is celibate and is not allowed to speak. He could get that nun to speak. Okay, guaranteed. All right, go check his channel out sometime, man. Go check his channel out. Okay.
50 people in the house. Thank you guys for coming out.
But you know, in a way, I do feel sorry for Bama, and I'll tell you why I troll. Just a very small way.
Okay.
He's going to go back to the United States. And I'm telling you, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. All right. It's going to be very ugly. He's going to be probably living in a garage or a tent side of the road.
Halfway house.
Halfway house, if that. If you know, and it's going to be worse for him than it was for Peter.
Yeah,
right.
I can agree. I mean, Peter knows his way around. You know how he can, he can survive by his.
Peter knows in and out.
I mean, because when I looked at Bama, I called him the cockroach, okay, and I called him the hobgoblin. And he thrived in Philippines. He actually thrived because of his IQ. I mean, he's probably got an IQ of about 69, maybe 70 if he's lucky. And that'll get him by for simple scams and bullshit.
Yeah, in the Philippines.
In Philippines. See, and that's where Bama actually belongs.
Basically, you put him in a category to where, hey, this is what this is where you fit in.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Okay.
Well, yeah, but it also depends on where in the Philippines you're at.
I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, here in the United States, that's going to be tough with a 69 to 70 IQ. I mean
even Forrest Gump is sharper than this guy. Okay. All right. So, and I heard all the stories and I'm just like shaking my head. And here's the thing that's puzzling me. I hear Kevin saying it. I hear a few others saying it, and they say, well, who's going to be our entertainment? Now, when you guys say that, that kind of puzzles me a little bit because does that mean you're going to go after somebody and try and get the same result? Because
I'm
here, that's what's going to happen.
I think there is more. It's not just Bama. I mean, for sure. I mean, there's always going to be some fucking clown in a fucking circus in the Philippines. Trust me. There's going to be. It's going to be, it will never have an endless supply of fucking clowns in the Philippines for sure.
Definitely not. I mean, have you heard anything on Dipshit Travel? I mean, he's gone radio silent for about 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, he's been gone for over a month now.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be, there's always gonna be a fucking clown for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But so, what have you been up to lately? When you heading back to Subic?
My dad is leaving here next week, so he's gonna be there for a while. Stay at my place. For me, I just got a new boy, so baby boy. So,
congratulations.
Yeah. So it will take us a while. Of course, the grandparents, the aunts, and the family of my wife. Want us to come back, and So, but I'm so busy with FedEx contractors, so I'm hoping that I got some relief pretty soon, so to be able to take the vacation that we wanted. But we're gonna wait until he is a little bit older, to travel.
You know, that's
definitely. It's not good to bring a newborn on an airplane.
yeah. So we'll wait. So maybe our trigger maybe in a couple years, or maybe sooner. It's see, how everything goes, and then I'll make sure that my dad is doing all right too, because he's planning to move there, to retire. I mean, he's been retired, but now he just, he wanted to just kind of,
He
you know,
wants to go home for his end days. That's what you're telling me.
yeah. So basically, so, and I say, hey, have a good time. I mean, he's 78 now, so I mean,
Yeah.
so he's still active. He's still pretty strong. I mean, he's not like other people that is just basically, man, I ain't no fucking in a condition to travel. Yeah, I mean, but and I say, hey, have fun. I mean, you got families out there that you can go. He just want to go back. The last time he was there was 1979. So
Oh.
can you realize now going back is going to be
It's going to be a
completely
shock.
different? Yeah, I mean, so and I say, hey, have fun with it. So that is what I've been up to. I mean, busy with work and stuff like that. So
So you're not doing the boat thing anymore?
no, 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 no. I mean, there's no life there. I mean, shit. My family's here now. Yeah. Back in the day, back then, yeah, that was enjoyable because I can take off. But they're here now, so there's no point. So I'm doing a FedEx deal. A lot of traveling. I'll go to Atlanta,
You
Marietta.
really have to be careful about talking about work, because there are a few in
Yeah, I know.
there
Like
are a
Frank-
few in the live chat that are allergic to that word, that 4-letter word, work. Because they've never done it their whole fucking life. All right.
Yeah.
Especially the one out in fucking Battalion who went to fucking Glory Hole College,
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little bit, give him a little bit of an itch when we're talking about work. So I mean, we already knew that. I mean, this guy, shit. I wish I can do that. I mean, but I guess everyone's to each own. I guess.
That's for sure. That's for sure, man.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I agree with what you just said. I mean, even though he's celebrating right now, somebody made a comment that as a civil case involving a minor, I don't think that is a civil case. Involving a minor or whatever that is, I don't think that is civil. There's not that I know. I don't know what kind of case it is, but just like you said, Popeye, it's about involving a minor or whatever that might be. That's not civil. That's a fucking criminal. Unless they're asking for money or something like that.
Yeah, they're asking for money. It is a civil case. Right?
Oh, it is. Oh, all right.
I know for a fact. I've seen all the paperwork on it. It was quite interesting. But here's the catch with these civil cases. It's like catch-22. This is involving a minor. Okay.
Yeah,
and well, I've seen civil cases turn into criminal cases.
That's I think that's what I'm assuming that is going to turn into.
So I hope he's not holding his breath. Okay. Because I really think he's in a lot of trouble. But I'm just taking a swag here, what I call a scientific wild ass guess.
Some kind of a social experiment kind of deal.
But but I've never seen.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait. I guess if they don't get what they want, this thing can turn into the root cause of it.
Yeah.
Why they're asking money, what happened. Of course, there's going to be a lot of course, questions. Why they just filed as a civil case. As far as that, of course, there's always going to be questions in that, and they can escalate to a criminal case down the road.
Yeah, it can quite easily do that.
Yeah.
Quite easily do that. But then I look at Bama again and I say, well, there's 2 active warrants out on him in Alabama. So
yeah, that's going to be rough.
The minute he gets off the plane, they're going to arrest him.
Oh yeah, whatever he's going to land. Of course, there's going to be either I don't know how big is the the warrant. It could be a marshal, yeah, or he's going to be waiting for him. Usually, he'll be the first one out of the plane. That depends on the severity of the case, his warrant. If not, they're just going to wait for him until.
Black Dave says, why can't Barry go to Hawaii and stay with Frank's brother? Well, if he goes to any territory or state, Barry will go to jail. So
especially if he's got once he landed in the U.S. Territory or state, especially when he's got an active warrant, that is going to be a mandatory, extradition.
He get arrested.
And he will be arrested. I mean, the minute he lands, anywhere in the United States.
Because Frank is going to pick up the phone and say, hey, Mr. Policeman.
He's on the plane. What flight?
No. I mean, even with that, it's going to show. It's going to show if you get an active warrant. It's just right there in the airport. I mean,
Mom, you give him the passport, but Baba won't have a passport. But again, they will know anyway.
They will know because the first thing that the U.S. Embassy is going to, once he gets repatriated, right? They're gonna run that, right? Make sure that even though he gets deported, of course, they're still entitled to basically run his name on a database. And if he's got 2 active warrants, and that's, sorry for him.
Yeah,
he's going from a plane ride, handcuff free, and then fucking land on the airport and be handcuffed again and be fucking dragged in a fucking cell again. See, it's just it's gonna be rough.
And I tell you, Troll, I told Barry a long time ago. I told him Frank is a vengeful, spiteful, mean, evil, self-serving piece of shit. Leave him alone. But all I got was, fuck you, Popeye.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, because he's thinking that, the Philippines is not so developed yet. It's not in the digital age yet. So.
Boy, he don't know diddly.
Dude,
Yeah,
I would take the bamboo pipeline over the digital age any day. I have seen the bamboo pipeline work wonders. Okay, and I think
there's a lot of human CCTV out there, man. That's Philippines. It's better than fucking digital age. I mean, oh my Jesus! He didn't realize that you got so much human CCTV out there. Anything that fucking the wall even can listen. If the wall can talk, I mean, fuck, Everything
Shit,
travels
she's
so
like a
fast.
spider boy.
I mean, I don't know how fucking stupid can you be. I mean, you got to go to a country without you researching what it's all about. I mean, he's been there, what, almost a little over 7 years, and he still haven't figured it out yet.
No.
And
I
that's the
mean,
hard part of it.
dude, if I had a nickel for every time I talked about the bamboo pipeline in Philippines, and you know, there are people in the live chat that say, you know, oh fucking Popeye, Philippines has changed. Yeah, everybody's carrying a cell phone. You know, yeah, there's more cars in Philippines, but there's a lot about Philippines that ain't changed. Okay, there's a lot. Okay, and
Maximus, welcome to the bullpen.
I tried hard to, you know, pass on a little wisdom, but you know, idiots like Anthony, Popeye's in jail. Bama escaped Alcatraz, Maximus, Rain Man. You know, and there's a cunt for you right there, Rain Man. That's fucking that's the used car salesman's lackey right there. Right?
They say that.
Is this the Rayman? Is still the same Brit? What was his name? A used car salesman in England or whatever his name was.
Used car salesman, you know, Jerry the Fairy from Valencia. Oh man, all these mugs crack me up. Man. All these mugs, stupid shit they do, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's just like old people that is still hanging around, and of course, my dad was just asking because it's pretty naive. Wow,
No, I'm not.
not naive about this the whole thing that way back then. You know,
Yeah.
it's completely different. I mean, Jesus, some of these guys. I mean, he just go take a few years, right? Go stay in the Philippines for a few years, and maybe you will understand what Popeye was saying. I mean, if you want news, right? I mean, it's all about human CCTV. Your neighbor can fucking watch you from a distance and know who you are. Basically, just transmit, but fucking for probably miles around the neighborhood. That's what the human CCTV was.
Yeah, see, and this is why I say that Frank cannot take full credit for this.
Yeah.
Because, dude, there are so many people after Bama, and so many people working behind the scenes. You had WTF working behind the scenes. Numerous people working behind the scenes to get rid of him. Numerous. And I think somebody in his fold ratted him out. Because on the last video he was actually on, which was really good with Dipshit Travel and Beavis.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end right there.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was the beginning.
Mick Fisher was there.
What was that?
Mick Fisher showed up, and everybody kind of freaked out, ran away.
Yeah, they all melted like fucking snowmen.
Yeah.
None of them had that energy.
Locked and loaded.
Nothing, I mean, back in the 80s to now, it's only very little change, I might say. It's the same culture, Maximus. It's the same culture, same attitude, pretty much a little bit developed characters from from the old timers to the new timers, it's pretty much the same. It's always going to be a human, CCTV gossip, travel fast than the fucking media and YouTube put together. I mean, nothing really have changed. It changed a little bit, but not that that dramatically. If you think in Philippines is going to be entering into the digital age, for where information is still not. You're still same watching a fucking Looney Tune, fucking cartoons. It might change a little bit from, black and white to colored to a little bit of an improvement, but it's still the same.
But here's what really cracks me up, Panoy, is these motherfuckers who just got to Philippines. And they've been there like 6 months and they become instant fucking experts. And they have the balls to say to me, Philippines has changed. And most of these guys are like 55 plus. And it's their first time in the Philippines. So how can they say the Philippines has changed? I mean, please help me out with that.
Nothing changed because some of these people never really traveled to any of this. I'm not saying secluded areas, but this is what they call it, outskirts of the city, to where news it's transmitted by another person from that end to the other end, and then it just scattered from there. And then the next thing oh, did you remember this? Oh yeah, I remember that. They're fucking miles away, or few 10 kilometers away, and they know the story about what happened over here without even watching the news. It's not even in the media. And you're saying, oh yeah, this and that told me, this is buddy of mine told me this, and blah blah blah, my kumare told me this, and next thing and I'm just like, oh really? Right?
You see how upset they're getting in the live chat now that I talk about this? I mean, what's it to them what I say? I mean, please. What's it to them, man? See, the difference between me and Maximus, for 20 years, I went all over the world. I lived in Philippines. I lived in Iceland. I lived in Vieques, Puerto Rico. I lived in Sicily near the town of Catania for a year. Right? I lived on the island of Diego Garcia. What have you done with your fucking life, Maximus, besides have a fucking tappy pole with yourself? Please. What have you done? What have you done? What has guys like Frank ever done with their life besides fucking aggravate people? Okay? Please help me out there, man. I'd like to know. Let's have a little fucking common sense and civility. When you get called out, you start calling people names like a fucking 5-year-old. Right? So please tell me, what is the hair that's caught between your asshole and your fucking nuts that you can't pull out? You gotta be such a little bitch. I would love to know, man.
I mean, Maximus must have
he's so easy to wind up, man. I mean, and this is the guy that drove by my house, drove by fucking Nico's house, drove by MJ's house, right? And goddamn, he forgot to knock on the door. I had a 40 caliber message for him. He didn't knock on the door. I'm just so fucking disappointed.
Okay, Jim Albert said Barry is his own life. So okay, I guess we'll see what Barry had to say. I guess, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he wiggled himself out of this whole fiasco deal, and well, I mean, that depends, of course. I don't know what really Frank did. As far as this case is, how got he thrown in jail? Uh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the agents of the immigration didn't think that he was any kind of risk or in a way, but I guess there's going to be a consequences for that. Maybe I don't know. If he's live, he's live, but he's entitled to have communication from the outside world. I mean, this is not like a jail to where you're restricted. This is an
I
immigration
don't think
jail.
they have Wi-Fi in the jail, do they?
Yeah, but I mean, he still got money though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I
I
mean,
mean, you got to put a lot of load on the phone for a live stream.
yeah, I mean, Jim Albert said, "Real talk, for real." I mean, yeah, I mean, if he's live, I mean, good for him. I mean, I don't think his privileges will be taken if he's just what do you call an overstayer. I mean, just like this is how you're going to decipher what Frank was saying. Is of course he
He's
got
going to be
arrested.
live until his load goes away.
Yeah, I mean, no, what I'm saying is, Kevin, he's not treated as a criminal or a hardcore criminal at this point. Immigration jail is completely different from a jail that Frank was thinking, right? So this is not, I mean, this is not like fucking going to beloved prison or, or right?
Yeah, immigration is just like a bunch of overstayers, but not all overstayers. Some of them are like shoplifters. Some of them are gonna be like you beat up somebody.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is, he's still got his privileges. What Frank was saying, talking about was is going to be taken away from him and blah blah blah. No, I mean that's not. That's where I disagree with Frank.
That's just Frank's wishful thinking, man.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he's in jail. Yes, he's going to face the consequences of that. Then I mean, he's gonna go through the process just like Kevin did, right?
Yeah, but
Uh,
it took a long time.
yeah, but I mean, but if his case, just like what Frank was saying, if the prosecutor, if that's a big if, right, is gonna go through, and he's got the reasonable doubt for Obama to be convicted on a cyber crime, cyber libel, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's an if. That's what he was saying. That's an if. If the prosecutor is going to take that case and pursue it, all right. So now, for me as a prosecutor in the Philippines, I said, man, this guy is about ready to go to be deported. Why would I pursue a civil case or a cyber libel case on this guy that he's going to be deported anyway? Then he's going to be on a different jurisdiction to where he can't continue to prosecute it unless that is pretty heavy enough, or it's a real criminal case that that Barry committed. Then he is bound to stay there until the trial is finished. And that to me,
Won't they be afraid he's gonna run?
he's gonna run
If they let
away.
him out of jail.
I mean, that's depends on the immigration. I mean, if they let him loose, I mean, Barry can do whatever he wants. I mean, he can run and hide. I mean, unless Frank has got a really substantial case against him to where he is put on hold to where he can't go nowhere. But it's still a bondable case, crime that case that Barry can bond out.
I don't think Barry's been to court yet.
No, he's going to what we call it is he's already been inquest. Okay, so he's already been inquest. So now he's gonna wait, like the preliminary, right? So that's where he's got to go. So the immigration has to hold him, there to face these charges. They're not going to give him to the PNP and say, okay, it's your problem now. The immigration basically, we just let him go. So it's in your custody now. No, the immigration will hold him. Because that is he's a foreign national. They can't just let him go.
Wants 40,000 pesos.
40,000. Yeah. So he must have just one case. So to bond him out, that's 40,000. That is, so there's only one major case. That's the only thing that unless because that each case adds up to his bond. So maybe it's just one. Maybe it's just Frank. So and then they're gonna look at it. So if they're asking 40,000, then there must be a reasonable doubt. So that means he can bond out. So that means they're gonna do what they call it. They're gonna file for a motion for reinvestigation. That's what they call it instead of discovery. They call it as they're gonna file a motion for reinvestigation. So what happened? They're gonna do their reinvestigation to get their their evidences towards Frank and all that. That's a long fucking deal, and Bama doesn't
So you're
have.
telling me the Philippine legal system hasn't changed? It's just as tedious
Yes,
as it was back in the 80s and 90s.
still nothing changed. It's the same. It's the same process.
Press is backlogged.
It is. They're trying to pass this law that all this backlog, non-serious, crimes, to be dismissed and all that, so they can focus on something that is more
Important.
relevant. To win the case. Some of this is a little bit petty petty ass stuff.
It's not
file,
worth going to court.
yeah, it's a waste of government's money.
Oh yeah, he's begging for money, big fucking time. Now you have to be real careful here, all right? Because like he's asking for 40,000 peso, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Bema never asks for the full amount he fucking needs, but he might this time because he wants to get his ass out of jail.
Get me out.
And if you get, I mean, dude, I'll go half with you, Panoy. You put up 20, I'll put up another 20, and we'll spend 50 KP each, and we'll move in right next to fucking the battalion shithead.
I, I mean, yeah, I mean that is about it's about reasonable. I mean, that's 40,000. That's his bond. I mean, uh, and the problem with that, if it takes off and disappear, then he's really in a dipshit by then, right?
I had a lot of Maximus, I had a lot of dealings with the Philippine legal system because I worked for the office of the provost marshal for 3 years. I was a military police officer. I used to liaison at Bravo Station. You know where Bravo Station is, right? And I used to liaison with Bravo Station out there with Captain Bungie, keep the peace between the Filipinos and the Americans. Okay? You really don't know anything about me, what I've done. Well, why don't you click on the link, come up here and tell us all about
Yeah,
you?
come up on the channel. We want to hear you.
You know,
Let me put the link out. Everybody's welcome. All is welcome. There's a link. Mike Ross, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Come on up.
but
Smash
you know,
that like button.
it's just fucking hilarious, these guys. Yeah.
40,000 will buy him only a temporary freedom.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Now it's gonna take. So he's going to be represented as indigent, you know. So they're gonna give him basically a public defender that's over there.
Oh boy.
So, but it's not really expert on immigration. And what's going to happen is it will end up on a plea bargain that he's going to take the flight back to the United States. That's that's the I mean that's the only plea bargain that is going to be presented to Frank. Say, hey, this is what we can do unless you really want to spend more money to pursue this, and then it's gonna take. Man, it might take 2-3 years before he gets prosecuted. And the bad part about Obama, with no money and with nobody is supporting him to continue to prove his innocence. This is gonna take a long fucking time, and Frank might be right about that. That he might sit there for 2 years or 3 years, but it can have a plea bargain to basically the Philippines will just blacklist them forever and just send him back on his merry way, and he's going to deal with this warrant.
Yeah, I don't see Bama taking a plea bargain. He's very stubborn and prideful, right? And I think that mofo would sit in jail for 2 years and rather come back here. Tell you the truth.
Maximus, you haven't really probably looked at what the rules as a U.S. citizen and asking the U.S. Embassy. Yes, the U.S. Embassy can give him counsel, and stuff like that. But the problem is he violated a country's law to where the law is very severe when it comes to cybercrime, especially comparing to the United States. They take that thing seriously. And there is a 6.5 years if you're found guilty of a cybercrime.
Wow.
That's 6.5 years. You go, if you guys not believing me, go ahead. Do your research on a cybercrime. That is 6.5 years if it's found guilty of it. So Frank's got the money to continue on. Bama don't.
Yep.
So that's what he's facing before even So if I were Bama, I would take whatever a plea bargain without serving that whatever charges that Frank filed, right? So I mean, if I were him, I'll just say, hey, I just wanted to be deported, and he do whatever kind of story he wants you know, to present and portray himself as a victim or whatever, right? He'd be better off in the United States than spending 6.5 years in the Philippines jail system. Man, I'd rather go here in jail. I got a pre-cot. I got 3 meals a day. My laundry is done. I mean, in the Philippines, there's no such thing, man. You got to do your own laundry. You got to be fucking piling up, on a crowded fucking whatever they're gonna put him in, right? And your food, you can't eat no good food. Yeah, they feed you, but fuck, it's not like the food that most of the people that is in jail with family, they bring them food.
Hey, Baloo John.
Do they what will they feed him? Pog?
You never know what is cheap. I mean, yes, rice is one of them, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
a cup of rice.
fish is basically that's going to be your main course. I mean, that's the cheapest thing, and vegetable. And what happened if he doesn't eat it? So he's gonna be like a gang banger, fucking drug dealer over there, and hooked up with,
No.
I say, fuck it, I want to eat like fucking steak and all that good shit. No,
No more
Motherfucker, ain't gonna
ribeye.
happen.
No more ribeye for Bama.
No, I mean, what the fuck? There gotta be no hamburgers, no nothing. There's gotta be rice and fish and soup and
So
veggies.
he's not gonna eat like Vicky Drama, huh?
No, for goddamn sure he ain't.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, he come right out on his live show and admit it. He's in jail.
Pretty funny.
Now we all know the truth.
I mean, it is fucking. I don't think Frank was lying about that when they took a picture. I mean, he's a handcuff. He's thinking he's going for his regular fucking clinic checkup or something, medical checkup.
Well, he got the bent over checkup, all right.
Last night, Panoy Troll, I had to light a fire under his ass and fucking place doubt in his fucking mind. I mean,
Hey, Bam.
I mean, this is gonna be rough for him, man. I'm telling you, dude. So he's hoping that if I were him, I'll be begging fucking Frank to fucking drop the fucking case, because if he gets fucking penalized for it, man, that's 6.5 years, dude.
no, Frank ain't gonna drop the case, dude.
No.
Frank, I told you, is a spiteful, mean cocksucker. All right, he's gonna go right to the fucking end. Frank, there is no forgiveness in Frank's heart.
We are friends to the end.
Okay. How you doing?
mean,
Good to see you, buddy.
I mean, that's gonna be rough. I mean, and then after that, and let's say give him some kind of leniency. I mean, fuck, he's gonna come to the United States and be arrested again to deal with his fucking outstanding warrant. I mean, this motherfucker, he's got his fucking. He put himself in the fucking situation, dude.
Yeah. I don't think
He should have listened to everybody and just kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. I mean, I should have just keep it lie low instead of fucking be a fucking hard-headed dumb shit. That's why I called him the Alabama Tick, man. I mean, the fucking tick is just fucking keep coming, dude. He will just hold on.
Yeah, you can't get that motherfucker off for nothing.
Yeah.
No, don't act like a thug.
And then just like, well, I guess his time had come, I mean.
Guys, listen to this, man. Here's a comment over there. Mary, some of the cops that picked you up need to be investigated as they sent back film to the battalion. Yeah, they're really going to investigate the cops over there. Yeah, tell me some more bedtime stories.
Fuck. I mean, good luck with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they sound like true crime over there. True crime story.
The,
I
the
mean,
jail in the Philippines is far worse than the jail in the States. Hell yeah.
Dude, you don't want to get in the Philippine jail, man.
I mean that is rough, dude. I mean, it's gonna be rough what he's facing, but at least you know what he's not going to starve.
You know the jail they got up there in Barrio Barreto, man?
Oh yeah,
I had the colonel give me and about 5 other guys a tour of that jail back there, back in the 80s. And oh my God, when I walked out of there, I wanted to fucking puke. Okay.
I mean, it is. I mean, you smell piss, shit, body odor. I mean, not painted. The walls are not painted. I mean, this is just like fucking worse than gulag. I might say, or maybe close to it. I mean, this is no joke, guys. I mean, you know, the U.S. Embassy, all they can do is basically uh, give you counsel. Basically, that's about it. But they still have to abide by Philippine law.
Mhm.
There's not much they can really do about that. I mean, that's why I said keep your nose clean if you're gonna go to another country because you don't know what their laws are. I mean, Philippines, they thinking, oh, you can just buy them off. Not like before. Yeah, that's something that have changed now. You know, a little bit. I mean, but I mean, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, here Freddie Douglas just said you could do fruit picking when you get back to the USA to earn money.
Oh wow.
Oh fuck, dude. I mean, what you gonna pick up? A fucking dingleberry or what?
I don't know, man, but I figured he'd go back to being the manager / bouncer of the
Waffle House.
Waffle.
I
Yeah.
like waffles.
Oh man, that is rough, dude. It's gonna be rough. I mean, this. I don't know what kind of condition he's going to portray. He's gonna be sick. He is disabled. I think I think he
He's
will
more
manage to
disabled
survive.
now.
And you know what's
He
so
will
funny?
survive.
If you look at his history, okay? If you look at his history, who tried to help him? I remember when he was in Minganelia and Jay tried to help him. They gave him a place to fucking stay. And he fucked that up.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
What was that? He's got a girlfriend in what was that? In somewhere life was good at that time when he first arrived there. That's
Yeah,
where he was He was
and then-
boasting about how he fucking beat up his wife, and
Yep.
you know, and,
when he was in Boal,
yeah, there we go. And
I
then
thought he was doing good. He had a girlfriend. He's living in a place, and then all of a sudden, well, they want more money. They want this. They want. I got to move out of here. And dude,
and then
next thing you know, he's getting knocked on the head. And who's getting blamed? I'm 15,000 miles away. He blamed me. He blamed Dave. He blamed Allo.
Roberto.
Roberto.
I mean, he blamed everybody as far as I know when he was when he left that girlfriend of his, and he doesn't know what to do. His social security was delayed.
Yeah.
He was begging for money. Peter Van Dever gave him help, to get the plane ticket back to the United States. He didn't take that one. So I mean, this guy was just. I mean,
Every
I
time
mean,
somebody, every time somebody put him in a position to succeed and have a stable life, he fucked it up. He fucked over. Who's that Clint Eastwood dude that always comes on? He's
yeah.
Pennsylvania trucker.
No,
Oh,
no,
Havoc.
Oh no,
No,
you're talking
that's
about
Havoc.
he
Oh,
fucked
Havoc
over
Master.
Havoc Master. He fucked
Yeah.
over the other bald dude that looks like Uncle Fester. Hey,
He screwed up Brian,
Good
another
brother.
trucker,
Yeah.
right? He screwed him up when he was in Longapo. I mean, Jay. I mean, we already know.
Oh yeah,
I
Jay,
mean,
real deal, Jay.
yeah. So
So the only suggestion I have left for him is he needs to get the remainder of his teeth pulled out so he can give a proper fucking blowjob while he's in prison.
Oh, geez.
yeah, he already fucking sold the first fucking teeth he's got. I mean, what else does he have? He's gonna sell his passport. He already pawned that when he owes the bar the money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, if he couldn't, the night he went out with Shit Travel and Beavis, they all went out. They were like the Fab Four or something. They could not go into any of the bars with him because he owed every bar fucking money.
I mean, there you go. I mean, what more I can say about him? I mean, I already warned him when he was in Romblon. I have him, a buddy of mine pay a visit. I was on the phone. I mean, he was there eating pizza and the fucking, I mean, when you go on the port where the ferry land, it's just right there. It's just right across.
Yeah.
I mean, but he hightailed down there with the motorcycle that is not paid for. So the girl that we, and other expat trying to get all the information, get his passport out of that bar, and at that time, he beat us, to that punch, so he was gone after the whole deal. I mean, he was gone. He was back in Cebu. Let the poor girl owing the sari store, the bar, the motorcycle. I mean, and the phone bill. I mean, Jesus. I mean, he everywhere he goes, every woman he hooks up, he just fucking flames.
I hate to say it, but I think he makes Peter Van Dever look like a misdemeanor.
Yeah, look like a saint.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why I call those three clowns in a circus. I mean, Bama, Peter, and whoever I can forget. I forgot his. Not Mike. It's somebody else's. It's another clown. Oh, what's his name? That liked to cry about. He was in the military and blah blah blah. Young.
No.
Young and married to a young girl, and about a house. They got a piggery and all that good stuff, or whatever his name was. Three clowns in a circus. That's what I call it.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Yeah, I'm ready to hop out of here.
Coming up.
It's been reminiscing the old days, I guess.
Maybe we should get together and regenerate our troll. What do you think, man?
Well, I think so. If Alo's up to it, and I mean, just let the dude.
All right, you guys have a good night, man. It was great talking to you. Be cool.
Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right.
Popeye. Thanks for dropping in. Have
You're
a good
welcome.
weekend.
You too.
All right, guys. I'm just hopping out of here too. So thanks, Kevin. It's been a
Me-
pleasure.
Thanks, Jeff, for
Me-
coming in, buddy.
Me
Nice
three,
seeing you
man.
again.
Me three.
All right. Thanks,
Congratulations,
Ricky.
Panoy, on your congratulations,
All right, thank
dude,
you.
on your new baby boy.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep me busy.
Good.
All right. Peace, guys. Have a good
All
one.
right, Jeff. Hey, John. Hey, Richard. Thanks for coming by. Popeye, thanks for coming by. Hey, John. How you doing, man?
Oh, doing good. Just
Uh,
sitting around.
oh. Hey, Merritt.
He's the noisemaker.
Well, he was talking about. Oh, Jeff was talking about Ed and his young wife. Oh, okay. Maximus was saying Ed Lippert was has a young wife and a piggery. Because I was thinking of that farmer guy, he has a piggery. Oh, your son got a new drum set. I thought he had that one drum set. Now he gets another drum set.
Yeah, I got him to swapped out the other one.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, Bem is still in the big house. Don't know how much longer he's going to be there. Going to have to move to another room, huh?
Yeah. he's booming in there. He's got he's got the acoustic one. And then he's got that acoustic one, and then it's I switched it from that electronic one.
Oh. Well, I know about the electronic drum set.
Yeah.
The guy from Def Leppard, because he got that one arm, he has that electronic drum set.
Oh. He's the one-armed bandit.
Yeah. he got in a car accident and his arm got ripped off over in Ireland.
Cool cow. It's getting dark outside now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 9:52 here, almost 10 o'clock. I started at 7 o'clock because we had so many people. I guess the jailbird is having a show right now.
Is he? No. My kid wants to go in the pool. He's already been in there twice today.
I thought he was playing the drums.
He was. He come downstairs already.
Oh, so you leave and he followed you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still light outside.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, he followed me.
So did you clean out your pool?
Yeah, it was clean. It was it's been clean for a while, but this winter I left it.
When that plane did that flyby.
No, it must have been this winter. Must have been this winter when he flew over, and it was it had rainwater in there, and I got a letter yesterday from the county saying I had a dirty pool, that they do aerial surveillance on swimming pools. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of surprising. They'll come in and fly over your house and check your backyard out.
wow. That's kind of spooky.
Yeah,
Checking out. That's kind of like invasion of privacy.
yeah. You wouldn't think they're going to be filming or however they do that. They fly over and they check your backyard and then they have photographs. But that's what they do here in Bakersfield.
So next time you see an airplane flying around.
Got the bug zapper.
Well, you got to check out. Oh, You got to make sure you got no weed growing in the backyard.
Well, they can't see it. It's all covered now. No, I'm kidding. No, they actually
on the greenhouse.
They actually all you do is send them a picture of your swimming pool and show that it's clean, so that then otherwise they want to do a home inspection.
Or come to your yard and take a look at it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just took a photograph of the pool showing that it's clean, and send it to them online, and that was it. That was all. Already got. No, your mom said no already. He's already been in the pool twice today.
Yeah, it's been raining, and we've been having bad weather for the last couple of days because of that Florida typhoon that they've been having. It came up this way. So hopefully we're not going to have no rain for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
But yeah. Poor Bama boy. The guy don't know how to keep his mouth shut. Keep out of trouble.
Yeah, he got himself in trouble. He should have stayed off the internet.
Yeah, well, it shows him right, you know.
Yeah, man, that's kind of crazy. He got. Yeah. How long do you think he'll be in there?
I don't know. I think he's gonna be there until he gets deported. Well, Bama has 85 people. Well, yeah, but his people are all trolls, though. Bama has a lot of trolls. You know. That's all right. That's all right. I've been on for almost 3 hours. I made a little bit of money. How much money did Bama make? How much money did Frank make? I made my share of money, so I'm happy. I think I made $40, so I'm happy. So Bama might have stole my thunder, but I got the lightning. He gets the thunder. So Bama gets 85 people. That's all right. I still beat him. Oh hell! I get the last laugh. Oh, I'm not afraid to show my face. Come on, Bama, turn on your camera. Oh, heck. Turn on your camera, Bama. What do you got? You got some veggies for tonight? Oh, broccoli, huh?
I can't remember.
Is
She might
that
have.
from your garden?
It might be. I don't. I think it might be. No more, Merritt.
No more.
So I gotta check.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got no problems with Bama. He knows I'm not a pedophile. He just want to rock the boat. Well, look where he's at.
Yeah.
Don't drop the soap.
Woo. Man, that's crazy, man. Bam. He's gonna be there in a while. Yeah, I don't think he'll ever make it back over there.
Well, you know, like I said, everybody told him to keep his mouth shut.
You want to clean yourself.
Yeah, I don't.
Stay off the air, and he couldn't do it. Don't irritate Frank. Well, Frank gets the laugh last. I get the last laugh. Oh heck. Is that your wife's car?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
This one's my truck.
You got it all fixed up now, huh?
Yeah, it had a ding on it.
What, your garage is all full?
The truck won't fit in the garage. It's just a hair too long.
Oh.
But the garage is full though. I gotta try to clean it out. I have a storage unit though.
Okay.
When's your next show?
Maybe maybe tomorrow. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Well,
Monday. Oh, you didn't lock your truck?
well,
Or did you just unlock it?
my kid's inside there. He's looking for something. He went to go look for something. Oh, he must have found it. Or no, that's garbage.
Oh, he's throwing stuff out.
I don't know. He threw a cup out. It was from I don't know what he's looking for.
That's my favorite. On my bag of chips.
He found his Cheeto chips.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna wind down.
First I wash it. And put chips inside of the
I got 22 people left.
Mm.
I'm just gonna end up the show.
Yep. Check out
Thank
tomorrow.
everybody for coming out. Had a good show. Had a lot of people coming. Thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us here in the bullpen. Made a little bit of money. So yeah, I had a good time. Had a lot of people coming out. Popeye, Panoy, Tro, Richard, Ed came out. Where's that? Pizza?
Yep.
Where's your oldest son?
Here's your new baby. My granddaughter's.
Oh.
My son he took his kid to the school. They're having a outdoor movie tonight.
Oh wow!
That's today.
Yeah, or today. Yeah, they're having an outdoor movie, so he grabbed the lawn chairs and took off over to the school with his kid.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no mosquitoes.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, the mosquitoes sometimes are. Yeah, the little bugs are. There's a lot of them out here in summertime.
Yeah, like those gnats.
Yep. Yeah.
Lee.
They open the chicken.
Don't touch water here.
Well, you guys smash that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Appreciate you guys all coming out, hanging out with us. Pennsylvania trucker still hanging out with us. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Let me put this one out. Last time banging the pot. Sounds like a cowbell. Well, you're gonna make Ann angry at you. Uh-oh. Thank you guys for coming out. Bang a pot, make a lot. Hey, Bama. that wasn't come and get it, Bama. Oh, heck. Oh, thank you, my friend. Oh, see that? The cows are coming home. The bang apart hurt. They heard me. Thank you, Pennsylvania trucker. Thank you, Balut John. Appreciate that. Hey, Bama. Oh. Hey, Bama, how much did you make? Oh. Yeah. Bama might have 85, but how much did Bama make? Oh. Hey, Bama, do you watch your Mama Noodles? Oh. 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 Just hey, Bama, put your feet together, click your heels together, and say, "There's no place like home. There's no place like home." Pennsylvania trucker, thank you for coming. Balut, John, Popeye, all you good people coming out and hanging out with us here in the bullpen. Panoy Tro, nice to see you again. Thank you for coming out. John, Ed, all you superstars. You too, Frank. Thanks for coming out and listening to us. Freebird, hope you're feeling better, man. I know you had your surgery. Hope you're feeling better. Check out the Rileys. You guys go check them out. They always have good content. Yeah, you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us here in the bullpen. You got to remember, this is all entertainment. Kind of bad that old Bam is in the big house, because our entertainment is slowly withering away, slithering away, just like a cockroach. Cockroach Motel. Oh, heck. A lot of people came out today. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for hanging out here in the bullpen. I hope you guys thought this was entertaining. We had 2 great shows. This is a very good show that we had. Had some entertainment, had some money, had some good guests come out. Had a dang good show. Appreciate all of you guys coming out and being with us today. Again, this is strictly entertainment. Appreciate you guys coming out. Eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, you don't know where you're going to be and how and where you're going to be. So live life to the fullest. Because you might be in the big house wishing you was in a better place. So again, try to just enjoy where you're at. The Philippines is a wonderful place, and you go there to be happy and relax and enjoy your environment. Don't forget, when you're in the Philippines or Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, we are a guest in this country, and we are not in our old country where you could act a fool. But when you're in another person's country, we are always a guest, and we should act appropriately. And we're not a fool where we can act like we normally do. But when we're in another people's country, we should respect and obey their laws, and don't take advantage of what's going on, and just enjoy ourselves and enjoy the people and everything. Or you're going to pay the price. You don't want to learn the hard way. I take it. Again, eat, drink, and be merry. You guys smash that like button before we leave. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, like, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy the weekend. Get out of the house. Get out of your basement. Walk your doggy. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the weather. Go to the movies. Go to the mall. Go to a friend. Meet a friend. Go do something. Go do something. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. God bless. Talk to you guys later on. Don't go to jail. There's always something better to do. Don't overstay your welcome. All right, you guys. Peace. God bless. Talk to you all later on. Hello, John, Pennsylvania trucker. All you other good people that support my channel. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you all later on. Go Bobo sister, thank you for the super chat also. Appreciate you helping out. Freebird, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for all you guys' support. You guys have a good weekend. Talk to you all later on.